Hi, Lucky Bucky. First, let's go. Am I coming through okay? Apparently my connection is very unstable today. And I'm not sure why. We doing okay? Am I coming in alright? Cause boy howdy, I've never seen it this bad. Saying my average stream bitrate is too high. I use the same settings every single time I stream, but it's okay. Anyway, hi! Welcome on in. Sounds good to you? Okay, thank you. Thank you. I always appreciate the feedback. Yeah, we're just gonna chill a little bit today. A little bit of Genshin. I gotta catch up before the update on Tuesday. I'll probably stream the update on Tuesday. Maybe we'll do some fun activities beforehand as well, because I have no idea what time the update's actually going to happen at. But yeah, we're here. We're gaming. Let me get on over so you can look at my beautiful orange face. Hello. It is me, le girl de tube. Gosh, my music is so loud in my ear. What is happening with this? Turn it down a little bit. Wrong. That me. I'm like, what's that fruit? What's that fruit that's color? But not orange. I'm thinking of the other one. What's it called? Like a kumquat? That's orange, right? I feel like that's orange. I think. Hold on, I need to look at a picture of one. I'm losing my mind. Like, it is orange, right? Yeah, that's totally an orange. Does it really? I feel like I've never actually seen a kumquat before. It does just kind of look like an egg-shaped orange, and I don't know how to feel about it. Anyway, hi everybody! It's the Genshin Day. Tangerines are orange too, that's so true. They're just like little baby oranges. But like, they have something more sinister going on, I don't know.
So long as the audience thinks that seeing is believing, there's no limit to the number of tricks I can pull off.
I was so happy to get this guy, and I'm so sick of him. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go do that quest I've been putting off, and then we'll get to do a little gotcha as a treat at the end, because I'm gonna get a bunch of, like, achievements and my one pull for finishing the quest. And y'all know I need me some gotcha in my life. I've been getting back into Honkai recently, and I don't think it's good for me. I'm not as, like, obsessive over it as some other gacha games, mind you. But I have been spending a good amount of time playing lately. Fun fact of tomorrow. The color of an orange is tangerine and the color—
several times with my father when I was little.
Oh,
but
hi,
I
Navia.
stopped eating here as often after growing up. I hope the food here will be to your taste.
Aw, food. I went for a walk earlier, and I was trying to do the Rorschach test with the clouds, and every single one just looked like a different type of food to me. Except for one that was very clearly like a monkey playing piano. That was my favorite. Color of an orange is tangerine, and the color of a tangerine is orange. I keep looking at this Lucky Bucky, and I just... How do they differentiate between the two? Like, what makes tangerine color, and not orange? Like, how do they differentiate? I want like a full report. 10 pages on my desk by next Tuesday, thank you.
Oh, don't worry. We haven't eaten at a hotel like this in a while. Paimon's getting excited already.
Aw, me too. I want food now. God damn it, every time I stream.
I'll go order for us first.
Get hungry immediately.
Please wait here a moment.
Bye, Navia.
Ooh, everything looks so good. People in Fontaine sure know how to enjoy life.
Oh, that's a lot of food. I don't... Is this... Do they have... What is this? It's not Lazaga, is it? Doesn't quite look like Lazaga. I hope it's Lazaga, though.
Why, of course. Go ahead, try whatever you like. If the food's good, I'll make a group reservation for the rest of Spina.
It is Lazaga. It's just Lazaga that's like real stuffed. Oh, let's go. Yeah, I'm hungry now too. I literally just ate.
Well, then I'll still bring everyone. Albeit with only one dish per table.
Lazaga today, I wish. Gosh, I've never actually had Lazaga. I know, I'm a fake Garfield fan. But, like, apparently Jem makes some baller lasagna, and I'm simply waiting. I want that to be my first lasagna.
Yeah. Sure have your own way of doing things. Oh, we called this a farewell meal, but we could also treat it like a victory feast, right? We did just win that
Thank you,
case
Gon.
after all.
Aw, head pats, let's go. Thank you so much. 18 months, let's go, Gon. Oh, that means you get the... that's right, you've had the, I always go, like, I feel like I never see the 1-year badge, because it's so cute, but you got the little found you badge. I'm sorry, what, Gon? Like, I get what you mean, however, why? Why, buddy, why? Oh my god, anyway.
Oh, true. Very true. In that case, boss, we'll have another 2 dishes.
I want to eat, like, all her little, like, gems and stuff. Like, that's, like, blueberry flavored, you know? Nice and crunchy. 9 months is notable. But you really had to phrase it like that, huh, buddy?
Paimon didn't mean that you had to order even more food.
You know what I really want?
Speaking of cases,
Those little,
that the mastermind
oh my
behind
gosh.
the serial disappearances will get caught soon now that this is all
Yeah, fucking serial killer, there's a murder on the loose, whatever. I want to talk about those little, like, chocolate pieces that look like rocks. Those are the best. I haven't had those in forever. Those are delightful. Just let me eat aquarium gravel, honestly. That's the dream.
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but I feel that's about it. We know that there's an organization that means to dissolve these young women, but we still don't know what they are really after.
Oh yeah, in case you missed it last time, women in Fontaine are just being turned into soup. That's it. That's all you need to know.
If it hadn't happened right in front of us, Paimon wouldn't have ever believed that a person could be dissolved like that.
Like in this version, Genshin just said, yeah, we'll just like murder someone on screen and then murder someone else on screen. And it was really cool, actually. Good job, Genshin. That was really fun.
Right? Yet it was because this was such a preposterous notion that the investigation could never really move forward before.
Ooh, look at the little, those are, the little macarons. Those are, chef's kiss. I love, they have like the little frozen ones at Trader Joe's. Love those. I know you're supposed to wait to thaw them out, but that's like a nice frozen little treat for me. Please understand.
Ugh. If only that guy could have finished speaking. We were so close to hearing who was behind it.
In such investigations, even the smallest step can seem like a yawning chasm if the trail of clues is cut off.
Me too.
To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might conduct.
I never got to do any labs when I was in college because I had all my credits, like, from high school already. But I wanted to do the geology lab so bad. But also, I feel like I would just try to eat a rock, and that wouldn't be good. So, like, I get it, Bucky, I get it.
It's not that I don't have faith in their ability. It's just that a different perspective is required in some matters. It's easy to guard against and deceive a single, narrow perspective. A shift in thinking is required at such times in order to produce a breakthrough, which is exactly why the Spina di Rosula exists.
That cup is way too big. I'm sorry, can we talk about this? Like, what? Who needs a mug that big for fucking anything? Like, compared to her, that is the width of her, like, entire body.
Those highfalutin folk are not all-knowing.
You guys?
That's why we exist. To seep into the cracks where filth falls through, where their watch fails them. That's the kind of problems we solve.
Like, you could put Paimon in there, and she could, she wouldn't be very comfortable, but you could definitely fit her in there. Set your hair on fire in chemistry? Oh, no. Oh, that seems like the kind of stuff I would do, I'm not gonna lie. I get it. Hi, Toodle. How's it going? Hello. Welcome.
Seems Paimon thought things were simpler than they actually are.
Like, this is, like, you could fit Paimon in there. Like, you could just dunk her head in there and give her a little bath. Because I don't think she bathes. I really don't.
It's all right. Well, this was supposed to be a farewell meal, so I doubt you have further interest in this business, right?
No, I would like to hear about the secret French mafia, actually. I think it's quite fun.
Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
Like, what are your future
plans? Oh, no. I haven't been asked this since like, college. I don't wanna.
That's true. We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial ended. didn't really seem like the right time or place to do it anyway.
Becoming a history teacher? Nice, yeah. Good stuff. I went to college to be a clown on the internet, I guess. I mean, that's not what I went to college for, but that's where I ended up. And no one is safe from the dangers of becoming a Twitch streamer.
I see. So, your primary objective, which has been foiled so far, was to have a chat with the Hydro Archon. I've heard that there's a long line of people waiting to meet Lady Farina. I suspect you'll be waiting for quite a while, considering that you missed your chance today.
Oh, does she actually, like, take appointments?
Yeah. We've heard that she's super
no.
popular here in Fontaine, and that it'll be tough getting any of her time.
French Revolution was the worst time for France. Fun fact. I mean, I can't imagine it was a, particularly peaceful time. It does have revolution in the name. I'm a little fuzzy on my, my French history, but it seemed like it was a bit of a rough one.
Well, would you consider some more, unique ways? Perhaps even methods of, let's say, questionable legality?
Do I get to commit crimes with a pretty lady? This is all I want, Genshin, please.
Guess that's Spina di Rosula's box for you. Chock full of sketchy ideas. Well, what did you have in mind?
You want her? Yeah, no, she's really cool. I think depending on what her weapon's gonna be, I think you might like her. I'm not gonna talk too much about leaks because I'm not, like, super plugged into what's going on with her, but I think you might like her, Gon.
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House, only to abandon your act at the play's climax and ask to speak to her after the performance.
Okay, that's a little out there.
I'm sure Lady Farina would be eager to see the ending, and would agree in order to finish watching the play.
Ow!
Don't you think?
Could you suggest something a little more practical? This plan seems pretty hard to pull off. We'd have to go learn how to act, and acting's really hard.
I think Paimon could play like a nice little cloud. Like, you know how, like, in the school play, there's always that one person in the back who has to be like a tree or something? That's gonna be Paimon, but she's gonna be a little cloud. Ow.
Alright, here's another. Find a way to conceal yourselves under her bed. Then, wake her up in the dead of night and demand answers. Don't let her go back to sleep until she answers all your questions.
Man, that's creepy as hell. No. No.
I can personally testify that this one works. When I'm sleepy, I'll do anything as long as I can finally get some sleep.
You played grass once and literally just laid down? No, but I had a role like that too. Cause, when I was in, like, 4th grade, something like that, we were doing James and the Giant Peach for our school play. And I didn't really want to have any lines, but, like, I still had to participate in this, like, the whole class was doing it. And I didn't want to do any work, like, backstage or anything like that. So there was a character, like a silkworm, who just slept for, like, the entire play, and then woke up for, like, 5 seconds to do one thing, and then went back to sleep. So I didn't have any lines, I just got to lie on stage the whole time. It was great. I did also have one of those, you know those lights where you, like, slap it and it turns on, and you slap it again and it turns off? So the costume had one of those on the butt, because I guess it used to be, like, a glowworm costume. So my friend would just walk up and smack my ass so it would light up. And I just... Yeah. It was a time.
That might work, but that's not really the problem. The problem is, we don't want to get ourselves arrested.
Where can you buy? Like, the slap light? What? What do you want about, God? I said what I said. It was a little funny. Just a little ass slap in between friends, you know?
Valid point.
Buenos dias, Fruity.
That part.
Anyway.
I was just thinking about leveraging a person's desire for sleep. all right. No more joking around. Perhaps you
I don't even know what to look up, like, if I wanted to get one of those.
I don't know. Cut the line when she's on a break.
Like, what are those called? Do they have a name? It's not just light that you slap?
You did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false accusations.
My music broke.
False accusations she had nearly upheld personally. I imagine that she feels quite ashamed about the whole thing.
Hold on. Why did my music break? There we go.
You mean that if we catch her while she's on a break, she might be too embarrassed to refuse? Oh, that does make some sense.
I think she can feel shame. I don't know. She's a character.
Why don't we give it a try after this meal?
You only just noticed my attire?
Well, the iron is hot and all.
Yeah, je suis gros de tube. C'est l'enfant, c'est gros de tube.
Huh? Paimon, did you drink my Fanta?
Was this your drink?
I'm sorry, but the fact that they have Fanta is the funniest thing. It's literally just Fanta, the orange soda, but they made it French. That's literally all it is.
Sorry about that. Paimon wasn't really paying attention and the cup was right next to Paimon. Would you like to order another?
Stop speaking Italian. It's a little funny that I speak French and not Italian, given that I am Italian. And that the rest of my family speaks Italian, but we're not gonna get into that.
No, it's fine. We're just about done here.
Alright. Honestly, Paimon wouldn't recommend Fanta anyway. It tastes kind of salty and icky.
Why is it salty? Why would you make soda salty? Unless it's not supposed to and we just got poisoned, then that is what it is.
Is that so? Huh. Well, in that case, we'll have to blacklist the Fanta here then.
Oh shit, are we speaking Italian? Spaghetti meatball. I try to remember, like, literally any actual words I know in Italian, and I'm blanking out. I'm completely blanking out. Anyway, spaghetti.
If we're all finished eating, then I'll go pay.
Yeah, we're stuffed. Thanks for the treat, Navia.
I am once again just letting my music play over the quest, by the way, because I think it's so much funnier. I'm just thinking about that one quest where, like, that kid was dying and we just had the most cheerful music. The best. I would like to see Paimon walking, actually. That sounds horrible.
Nah, that would be so... normal. You know, like you.
What's the, like, I need Paimon doing the, like, Jughead, like, I'm not normal. I'm a weirdo. Have you ever seen me without this crown? You know, like, I just want that as, like, a sound bite in my brain. That would be so good.
Okay. As for expenses this month, we're left with...
Hey, Navia! What are you doing over there?
Oh, nothing. It was just a meal, you know? Nothing the Spina di Rosula can't cover.
Yeah, walking is for normies. My name's Paimon, and I'm too cool. I'm so quirky. I don't know where that was going. Anyway, hi, Chucky.
Let's get ready to try to meet the Hydro Archon again. Bye, Navia!
What is the Jughead
So
speech?
this
I
is
feel like I
goodbye,
should
huh?
know this. I
Well,
feel like I need this in my
If
pocket.
you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, you're always welcome to contact the Spina di Rosula. I'll give your request the highest priority.
In case you haven't noticed, I am weird. I'm a weirdo. I don't fit in, and I don't want to fit in. Hey, Cherry! Thank you for stopping me from doing the Jughead monologue. And thank you so much for 22 months! Let's go! It's almost 2 years! Let's go! Head pets, let's go. Yeah, next month is gonna be 2 years since I've been on here doing stuff, so thumbs up. I want to do something special for that, so we'll see. We'll see what happens.
In any case, I wish you smooth sailing. I'll see you again, partner.
I didn't really get to do anything last year because everything I was working on disappeared when my PC exploded, but I have some things that I've been just turning over in my brain for this year, so. Ooh, there we go. That was a fun little, like, the pan up with the title. It's fun and festive. I definitely read Plaza as pizza. That's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it. And when I do this quest, I'm finally gonna get to unlock that last waypoint. You seen this shit? Right here. You can't get there without this quest, and it's been driving me insane because I have been busting my butt trying to finish this map. You ever eat those silica packets? Ooh. Yeah, no, I legally have to say no, don't do that. But, like, they look tasty, you know?
There aren't many people
Oh, shush,
around
gone.
anymore. Looks like that boat we took to Araneas might have in the last one.
Vache.
Vache.
Looks like we're back here again. Huh? Traveler? Are you hearing voices again?
Okay, cool. There's just stuff happening in my head all the time now. That's fine.
That's kind of spooky.
Vache. Vache.
Yeah, I am French.
Hey, why are you still walking towards it? There might be something nasty in the water.
There must be something in the water. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Huh? Hang on. Paimon can kind of hear a voice. It's calling for Vache, right?
Yeah, so the silica like gel, or they come in little beads sometimes. They're little packets. They'll be in the bottom of things like jerky. If you ever get like the dried seaweed, just things that need to be kept dry. And they're really good at absorbing water, which is why you should not put them in your mouth.
Hey, Traveler! Stop walking! Come on, wake up!
Oh, okay. And the screen like fades to the Skyrim opening, right? Oh, hi, it's an Oceanid.
Vache. Are you my dear Vache? No.
Do I look like I know what a Vache is?
You seem to be someone else. Do you know Vache? Do you know where my love is?
Who the fuck?
Wait. Who am I? I'm very sorry. I fear I do not know. My memories feel like they have been washed away like a flood. So many fragments dissolved amidst the tide, never to be recovered.
Okay. She's having a little crisis. It's fine, it's fine.
How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land have I since forgotten?
Look at his face. He's just bewildered.
Yes, that is what I was once. But now, I am but the consciousness of one who is lost, therefore.
The GirdieTube music? Yeah, exactly. I feel like this is gonna be a really good quest to have my silly tunes over. The waters of Childe, yeah. A fool who dares to trespass upon the waters of Childe. So like, how do I have this happen to me? I think this would be really cool. Like, I'm gonna die someday, it's gonna happen. Instead of a ghost, how do I become this thing? I think that'd be very fun and cool.
I do not know how I came to be like this either. I only vaguely remember being covered in light blue water, and then all grew dim.
Ah, no, she got dissolved. One of the soup girls.
I also remember going to many places. I loved adventure, loved exploring places of peril.
You're dead.
No matter where I went, Vache would go with me.
Okay.
I knew how dearly he loved me. And I also loved him equally as much.
Why are you in my head?
But now, we can no longer go back.
It's inside my head.
The pain of such parting. I never knew how heavy it could be.
Yeah, I'll go find your husband or whatever.
No. Our reunion no longer has any meaning. There is no way for us to create any new memories.
Paimon gets bullied, Paimon gets thrown in dumpsters. I mean, she is very small and throwable. I feel like if I kicked her, she would make the perfect, dodgeball sound, you know? Just that little boop. Perfect. That's not the sound. However, I cannot make it with my mouth, so an attempt was made.
The thought of me gives him no succor.
Sucker!
So let it lie forgotten beneath the waters.
Forgot this was an actual word.
If you meet Vache, tell him not to look for me. Tell him to move on. That is the only thing I still remember.
Alright. This is odd, but sure.
Perhaps that is so. As I was submerged in the waters, losing consciousness, I saw Vache above the surface. His eyes were filled with such sorrow, such longing.
I want him to be a bad guy so that every time his name comes up, I can just do the Dinkelberg, but it's like Vache, you know?
If only I could have comforted him. Told him that I did not suffer. Indeed, I had felt a great warmth.
That sucks, lady. You want to give me some primos, though? If I find your guy? That'd be nice.
What you call it? Dissolving. If anything, I consider it a form of release. It was a state of neither fear nor frenzy.
Oh yeah, no, the music's great right now.
Peace, like the water's still surface. I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time, and only then sees how they have lived for so long in a world of endless want and anxiety.
Is this like a common experience? Like, are the hoes not being hydrated? Please hydrate. Just you know, don't be like this lady. Drink water. That's my PSA today. Yeah, girl is not taking a chemistry class. I don't think those exist in this world. Like, they kind of have like a chemistry like major at the academia, but it's also like partially magic, so you know. Just we have to cook. Oh my god.
Traveler, we have to cook, Traveler.
You're your companion. It's time for you.
That's how we're gonna pay for Paimon's fucking her restaurant bills every time we eat.
Farewell then. I am glad that you were able to sense my presence. Remember, if you see Vache, tell him not to seek me out any longer.
Thumbs up. Okay, dead lady. Oh, this is like an actual cutscene. Hi. Oh, what is happening? What the fuck happened while I was out? What is happening?
Look out!
Yeah, let me help with my dull blade.
God. It's a whole army of Gardamex.
Oh shit.
Chlorand?
Oh, she has a sword and a gun? She's the coolest character in this game now, actually. No, the robot designs are great. I'm with ya.
Quick, now's our chance!
Okay. Let's go women. Let's go. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I should thank you for lending us your sword there,
That fucked.
Chlorand. But before I do so, could you explain how you managed to show up here?
Yeah, that was cool. Here's some Harvest Moon music.
I followed you. It seemed to me that danger has followed you more closely as of late.
Very long cutscene. I mean, we get so few of the nicely animated ones, I'll take what I can get. This, if you're talking about the dialogue, though, yes, welcome to Genshin Impact.
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is actually called stalking, is it not?
Mr. Callus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety, and I will not betray his trust. He would do the same, were he alive today.
Oh, so they've got something going on. Okay, okay.
Do not speak of my father.
Sorry, Demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
Yeah, have a win for the Europeans, I guess.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Chlorand, but do keep an eye out for your manner of speech. I believe we all wish to avoid unnecessary emotional harm.
Well, welcome to Genshin France. We have Yaoi, and we have the Europeans. The Europeans.
Sorry, I did not consider your feelings.
You spilled your lasagna? No. Eat that. No, don't let that sit there. 5-second rule. It's fine.
Whatever. What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
Don't worry about me in the back, you guys. It's okay. I'm just having a little crisis. Don't worry about it. I realize my head's covering Paimon in the corner, but she is there.
I doubt I know much more than you, but I believe that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances is very powerful.
She's pretty.
Your
I like
performance
her.
tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
I'm sure they've known about me. To be honest, I'm shocked it's taken them this long to act against me. And what about these Gardamex? I thought only those associated with the Maison Gardiennage could control them.
Maison Gardiennage. Okay. You're French. I get it.
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago. They are not the ones used by the authorities to enforce the law.
Shit, the robot cops have gone rogue.
I can only conclude that some powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal means, deploying them as a private force of sorts.
Looking respectfully, I'm not. It's okay, Chucky, I'm not. Also, look, like, the way the buttons are, like, barely holding on. She's incredible. Love her.
What? Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league, then?
Yes. Be careful, and do not act rashly.
I will continue investigating no matter what. We will bring the truth to light. That's my father's true last wish. Regardless,
I got a headache.
Today, Clarand.
Anyone got an ibuprofen?
If you get any ideas, tell me first. I don't much appreciate being followed.
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon. So I shall stop following you. Good day, all.
I have no idea why that got caught as spam, Lucky Bucky. All that message said was she's got a great big personality in all big letters. That's so funny. Moobot did not like that. Moobot said you will respect women.
Right. I suppose that's the best news we've gotten today.
Seeing modern-looking sunglasses on the bodyguard guy feels wrong. I mean, the, like, technology here is so mixed because they have guns, but everyone just pokes things with a sword anyway? I don't know. Tech's kind of all over the place.
I believe that Miss Clorand was being sincere with you. If we tried, we could attempt to thaw relations a little.
I know, she's...
Oh, do I get to, like, be conscious now?
Oh, thank goodness! I thought we were done for! Those Gardamex came out of nowhere while you were unconscious, and Nadia and her gang saved us! Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Clorand who came out to save us too!
Yeah, thanks for recounting the cutscene to me, Paimon.
Paimon probably couldn't have fought them off otherwise.
Tape the gun to the sword? Yeah, why not? Well, because Chlorine did, like, in the intro video for Fontaine has a gun. But it seems that she just has a sword now. It'd be really cool if whenever she's released in her animations, she does like what Mika does, because Mika switches weapons a lot, and he pulls out like a crossbow and stuff like that. I think she should get to pull out her gun. It would be very cool.
Oh, come now. Forget all that polite talk. That wasn't really a farewell meal we had back there. Not for me, anyway. In truth, I hope that every meal we have together shall be a victory feast.
Yeah, thanks, French Taylor Swift. Anyway.
As such, we're still partners. There's no need to thank me.
It will take 50 years for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
If it were me, I would have joined the Spina di Rosula on account of her goodwill long ago.
I love her goons. They're so fun.
All right, you two. That's enough.
Actually, Navia,
How do I get goons? What do I have to do?
you sure did show up in the nick of time.
Not to do crime or anything, but just to, like, you know, like, hench around, like, laugh at my jokes, and, just kind of, like, I think all together we'd have, like, such a presence, you know?
Well, to be honest, you're the one who tipped us off, Paimon.
What is Paimon chopped liver? Paimon's not gonna intimidate anyone. And also, that's true. Yeah, Cherry, do you want to be one of my goons? You can be one of my goons. That's fine. I consider you more than a goon, but if you would like to also be a goon, you are more than welcome to. We just need to get, like, matching, like, shades, you know? All the characters I have in this game, they do nothing for me but drain my wallet, Chucky. Anyway, next question.
Really? Paimon contributed somehow? Cool, Paimon's even more amazing than she thought!
I'm not gonna answer that, Gon. I'm gonna be nice to you.
Yes, all thanks to you grabbing my
I'm not
drink by
gonna
mistake.
say that.
How did that happen?
Did I get drugged? Is that what just happened?
After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases when I suddenly thought of what you said.
Oh, I was right. Like, there was actually something wrong with the drink. Okay.
That the Fanta tasted kind of salty and icky? Fanta only comes in sweet flavors. So how could it have tasted salty? The color of the drink, if I recall, had also been a bit off.
So she was just gonna let me, like, get poisoned. She just wasn't gonna tell me that, right?
So the Fanta had been spiked with water from the primordial sea?
Yes. So if you hadn't drunk that cup for me...
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest of awards for you as we speak for saving the boss.
She just let me drink the water that dissolves people. The water that kills people. Okay, sure. Sure, why not?
Really?
I sent
Yeah,
people
okay,
to
why not?
Hotel de Boer to investigate. But whoever did this left no trace at all. That's when I figured out that you might be in danger and hurried here as quickly as I could.
What? Why would they go after us too? All we did was defend Linny in court and help clear his name. Ugh, now we're caught up in this mess too, aren't we?
I mean, to be fair, we did defend the Fatui a little bit, so, whoopsie.
Well, you did foil a plan that they were probably pretty proud of, and almost got their name in the process.
Yes, he will be in this quest, Cherry, do not worry.
Speaking of which, did anything strange happen when you drank the primordial
You're
sea
gonna
water?
love, there is a fantastic cutscene I have spoiled myself for with Nervy in it, so, yeah, thumbs up, don't worry.
Well, it can't be a coincidence that the traveler fainted just now. He said that he heard that voice calling for Vache again. Oh, and this time Paimon heard it too. But it was real faint. Does this situation have to do with the primordial seawater then?
You cannot sleep, but you must dream. That's like, wow. Get this Genshin Impact reference, huh? It's like the reverse Sumeru. Fell asleep watching Puss in Boots. Yeah, Cherry, do you want to share with my chat what watch through Puss in Boots you are on right now? You want to just update the counter for us?
Does that mean the primordial seawater raises someone's sensitivity to hydro when it's used on people who are not from Fontaine?
18. 18 times, my friend, you have watched Puss in Boots now. That is I love you, but that is insane. That is excessive. Do we need an intervention? Do we need to watch, like, another movie together?
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing, to be honest.
New intel? While you were out cold?
Well, let's hear it, shall we?
Yeah, I saw a woman. Sure did.
That is important.
You tell everyone what happened while you were connected to the Oceanid's consciousness.
Vache. That name doesn't ring a bell. I suppose he hasn't stepped forward as a witness in court lately. Since he saw that young woman dissolve, he was at least at the crime scene.
What if he did it? I bet he's the one dissolving the women.
But he never gave testimony or any information
I'm
regarding
placing
people
my bets
dissolving
now.
in the primordial seawater. Could he have been threatened?
Let's go find him
Yes.
and beat him up.
Thank you. This is very important information indeed. We will continue to investigate. Oh, you mean you'll help us investigate?
Yeah, sure, Taylor Swift. Why not?
Well, you did say that our farewell meal didn't really count. That means we're still partners, right? And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the hook so easily, are you, Traveler?
Yeah, let's beat him up. Let's beat him up, Paimon. Use your little tiny fists.
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite so pleased. You are the face of Spina di Rosula, after all.
Let her have this. She works so hard.
You talk too much. Well, in that case, let's head back to one of our bases, shall we? I'll arrange accommodations for you. We also have some plans to go over, and hopefully we can deepen our bonds as partners. But we'll take that one step at a time, I guess.
I'm so fascinated by the little teeny tiny ship wheels on her dress. Like, those don't come in that size. She had those made just for her silly little outfit, and I love it.
Don't worry, you two. With us around, our base is definitely secure.
And I do believe they live in the, oh no, they're over here. I thought the Poisson was a base of theirs, but I guess not. They really did just name a part of this country fish. Like, poisson, it's just fish. And you'll never guess what they do there. They fish. Oh, where are we going?
It's right up ahead, but let's make sure we weren't followed first.
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
I trust Silver with my life. He carries around eggs for her to bake with. I don't know where he keeps them, but he's got them.
Huh, very good. But let's not let our guard down for now.
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Thank you, Malus. Now, let's continue, traveler.
Yes, Hammer's face are real and true. Where am I going? Am I going down here? Oh, I am. Ooh, this is fun. Give me this. Whoop. Am I just supposed to like jump in this hole? Is that what this is? Woo! Oh, I shouldn't have done this. Ah! Okay, no, we're fine. We're fine. It's okay. We lived. Oh, it goes deeper now. Okay, that's just a drain. Oh, hello. This is fun under here. I haven't been here yet. I'm sure it is very interesting music. However, I'm not turning off the Harvest Moon soundtrack. Oh, there's children down here. Why is it? This does not seem safe. Should I just like jump in the sewer water? Just a little? No. I don't know. This little French boy, I feel like his immune system isn't prepared for that. Where am I going? Over here? It's fun though. Sparkly. Ooh, gimme, gimme, gimme. Oop. Where am I going? Oh, okay, I went the wrong way. This way. Oop. Oh, there's the waypoint. Hello, hello. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, which is the last waypoint I needed. Oh, this is cute. Yeah, this is fun. Oh, this sounded music like a town in Zelda does. No, I am just playing the Harvest Moon soundtrack. Don't worry about it. Well, this is fun. Oh, what's up here? Oh my god. It's got tattoos! This turtle's cool as hell. Hello, sir. I can talk to it? Hi. I'm gonna keep talking to this thing. Ito would like that turtle. I like this turtle. This is a fantastic turtle. What was the point of that? Okay. Either way, what a delightful... I want him to be like the bodyguard or something, you know? What a guy. You wish you were a turtle?
You're most
I don't know, they're kind of slow. Isn't that like their whole reputation? I'm sorry, I'll get on with the quest now. There's so many little fun things here to look at. Actually, let me collect the achievements. I have no idea what I'm at for primos right now. I'm getting up there for achievements, though. I'm like 100 behind, I think, the maximum now. What am I at? Let's just look. Oh, I got a ways to go. I'll get a pull at the end of this, though. Where am I going? What? Oh, this is fun. Roses on the anchor.
Base? It's not quite what Paimon imagined.
Shut the fuck up, Paimon. This base is sick as hell.
Your accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say it's the best we have.
I'm still trying to decide. There is like a little checkbox I can click on Twitch now for like excessive swearing in a stream. And I'm just so on the fence about turning it on.
Well, our funds have been a little tight lately.
Paimon, you're homeless? Excuse you, Chucky. My teapot is beautiful.
After all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering. In fact, our funds often come from citizenry who support us.
Seems like it's tough times for everyone. But if you have the support of the people, that does sound like it's worth it.
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago. I'm afraid I'm not quite his equal.
You can do it, girly. You bake so good. pretty. Yeah, you got so much going for you, girlie. You got it.
Father, he was the previous boss of Spina di Rosula, right? How did he...
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me to explain.
No. I'll explain it myself. I suppose I couldn't run from this topic forever. And as partners, this is something I hope they can understand.
Paimon, did you kill him?
My father's name is Callus. Yes, the same one they call Callus the Unfaithful in the streets. 3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a duel to defend his honor.
I shall
instead
hydrate.
Of standing trial.
I'm just about to clear my throat. So this is great.
He died in the duelist's ring.
Oh no.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up.
Ah, thank you. I needed that. Nice big sip of water.
At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence. But strangely, he not only requested the duel himself, but rumor has it that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel, he refused to surrender.
Alright, your dad was hardcore, I guess.
In the arena.
Kind of a dumb move, but hardcore, I guess.
3 years later, I still don't understand why he did that.
'Cause it was cool as hell. Next question.
How could he protect his honor if he's dead? If anything, he gave up his chance to defend himself. The closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
Ah, so that's why you're so determined.
What does this do? RGESHSUAOJRHVAGJ Kidge.
Well, I think you got your answer.
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in, but I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records.
Music and setting make you think this is taking place in some steampunk 1920s setting? I mean, they kind of have like a steampunky vibe going on here, especially in they did put out a trailer for like the prison. We're gonna go on our little prison arc pretty soon. And we did get a fun little trailer. Like, that's very steampunky with like the robot factory. Hey, Scooter! Thank you so much for the follow. Head pats, let's go. Welcome, welcome.
However, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, they must know something.
Oh, ow. They should let Paimon pick one person to pardon each year like the president does a turkey. That's so true. I trust her judgment, yeah. This little gremlin can make all the important decisions.
I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? Even if he really did kill his friend, I must get to the truth.
She's so pretty. I like her. I didn't really care much for her the first time I saw her, but the longer I look at her, the more I'm like, yeah, I like this one.
If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive.
Plus, she's a Claymore user, and I love Claymore users.
He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me.
Oh, the drama. Oh, okay. Well, sorry, didn't know your mom was also dead. Rough. Sorry you're an anime character.
And now, here I am investigating his death. You really are a handful, aren't you, Papa?
Demoiselle, please. If there is anything I can do, anything at all.
Silver is just the guy of all time, by the way. Love this guy.
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. There are none whom I respect more than the two of you, Demoiselle. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet all it took was one murder case for him to be dubbed Callus the Unfaithful. Even our supporters decreased greatly due to that incident, hence our strained finances at present.
I still need to stream Sonic Adventure 2. I have it. It's been in my Steam library. I'm gonna do it one of these days. I gotta. I'm just like mentally preparing myself for it.
Wait, if Callus was such a good man, wouldn't people at least be a little suspicious when he was accused?
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama. It's not something exclusive to people from Fontaine, really. Everyone's like that.
If Traveler can see ghosts, he should invest in a Ouija board. He doesn't need to. They just talk to him constantly, you know?
People love watching the evil turn over a new leaf, but they also enjoy watching good people fall into an abyss from one slip-up just as much.
The Abyss from Genshin Impact? The Spiral Abyss? No way. No way.
But how could... Never mind. If Callus was really falsely accused, we have to find the truth. He didn't deserve to have that happen to him.
Thank you so much for the resub, Tal. 15 months, let's go. Woo, head pats, let's go. Thank you, thank you. You ever get so tired you start hallucinating smells? No. I just see things. Like when I was in the hospital, when I was getting all my surgeries surgeried, I couldn't sleep for like days. And I was seeing some stuff, you guys. Woo! Oh, it was a time.
There is one other thing.
I will.
Callus's opponent in the duel was Ms. Clorand.
I'm sorry, her girlfriend killed her dad? Hello? I almost did a literal spit take. I'm glad that didn't show up like a second later. Oh my god, what are my pronouns? My pronouns are she, her. I realize I have the pronoun extension on Twitch, but because I'm not typing in the chat, you can't see it, so they are she, her. Thank you for asking. I'm gonna take a very long sip of this while I process what is on my screen at the moment. Wowza.
Oh, her? Well, then, isn't that as good as saying that she was the one who killed him?
Oh my god, it's Toxic Yuri. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's not the sort of thing that you can just let go and move on from.
I don't usually do, like, shipping and stuff, however, god, that is such an interesting dynamic for those two. I'm sure the internet's having a field day with them.
Miss Clorand has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't yield, she will not stop either.
Hi, Shiz.
She knew Master Callus beforehand and greatly respected him, but seeing how he was resolute in the arena, there was only ever one choice she could have made.
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but I just can't deal with this yet.
Don't worry, Navia. Paimon knows how you feel. You don't have to force yourself to do that.
What a plot twist, though. I'm still like, okay.
Afterward, Ms.
All
Clorand
right.
told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested that she ensure Demoiselle Navia's safety.
You was, that means he meant to die in that duel? Hello?
Yes, that is our understanding as well.
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who killed you to take care of me?
You already manages to not spoil something for herself? Literally, I love spoiling things for myself. Like, before I watch something, if I'm not sure if I want to, like, commit to watching the rest of it, I will just look up how it ends. I have lungs? Well, I have slightly less lung than I did. They did take a piece of it out, so my lung is just a little smaller than it was.
Alright, anyway, that's the information I wanted to share with you. Even if it did sound like I was just complaining towards the end.
Damn, girl, that's
Thanks.
rough.
You're
so pretty, though, haha.
This was quite a day after all.
Yeah. Paimon's feet.
Please, relax and get some sleep. We will ensure you rest soundly.
I'm gonna be sleeping and Silver's just gonna be staring at me the whole time. just at the end of my bed, just looking at me. A peaceful night passes under the Spina de Rizzola's protection.
Slept so well. This place feels almost too safe.
I'm very good at reading, by the way.
Huh? Navia? Where did the other two go?
The other two.
I sent them back to Poisson. It's
Poisson.
Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our headquarters.
J'aime la poisson.
There's not much for them to do here at the moment.
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back. But never mind that. When did you get back? Were you waiting here the whole time?
I don't need to sleep, Paimon.
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday regarding the name Vache.
Ah, Vache.
Wait, so you didn't sleep at all?
How could I after having
Girl.
such critical new evidence appear?
Guess Paimon wasn't speaking for everyone just now, huh?
Thinking about a certain friend of mine who was awake for like 30 hours until this morning. I'm not calling anyone out, but I'm just thinking about it. Yeah, Grimcore real.
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. It doesn't seem to have a match anywhere.
Like, if I ever, like, look at my phone and it's before 6 p.m. and I see that they're online, I just know they haven't slept. It's insane.
I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation from this angle. But that does prove that this Vache person is a key witness in the incident.
Oh, I am Francais.
Does that mean we're too late, though?
No. There is one ray of hope. One place in Fontaine that they would find almost impossible to threaten, no matter how much they wanted to. And that is the archives kept by Chief Justice
Nervy.
Neuvillette. A place where detailed files on
Yeah,
all
let me go
the
see
cases
Nervy. Come
in
on,
recent
he's
years
pretty.
are kept.
I like that guy. He's pretty.
If the Oceanid you met is one of the young women who went missing recently, we should be able to find some related information there.
Oceanid? Oceanid. I thought it was Oceanid. Oceanid? This reminds me of when I was a little kid. I would hear my mom swearing, and she would say, like, oh shit. And so when I was a kid, I used to say, oshi, oshi, like, all the time. And people thought I was trying to say the word ocean, and they thought it was very cute. But I was, in fact, trying to say, oh shit.
So Neuvillette maintains an archive of case files? Whew. Guess that's the hard-working Chief Justice for you.
Did you know when you start going 48 hours without sleep, you experience microsleeps where your brain shuts off for millisecond to second intervals to get even the smallest amount of sleep? Huh. I don't know if I believe you. However, that's a little wild. That's a little scary. But also, imagine being able to time that. Like, if I'm just, like, sitting, like, on the bus or something, and I just want to, like, fast travel, just, like, being able to, like, microsleep for a second, and it's like nothing happened, I think it'd be a little funny.
In that case, let's go talk to him, shall we? Aren't you coming along, Navia? Did you get tired?
No, it's nothing. Let's go see the Honorable Chief Justice.
Capnu, y'all need some sleep. Like, I'm an insomniac, I can only say so much. However, I don't stay up for, like, extended periods of time. My. That's, oof, I can't imagine. An achievement, don't mind if I do. Gotta go up here, okay. I need uppies. Or no, is that on the top level? It is on the top level. I forgot I put Honkai music in my playlist. Hi. That jump scared me.
Alea's right up ahead. Come on.
The space station background music, Smiles. Yeah, let's go. Oh, where am I going? Where is he? Show me Nuvi. Where is he? Here, pretty man. Where are you?
Halt! Please state your business here. The Chief Justice is presently occupied with official matters.
Oh, creature, hello.
Huh. This place does look pretty heavily guarded. Guess that proves that Neuvillette's files are really secure.
Little guy in the bottom right? You mean Kevin, my little guy? There's an emote of him. I think it's a follower emote. He's just my little guy, my little baby boy that made him with my own 2 hands. Love him.
Hey, don't you recognize us?
I feel like this song is like really loud.
Huh?
Maybe it's just me.
Who are you? Just to be clear, I don't care who you are or who you might be related to. Our rules make no exceptions.
It is a little loud, yeah. I don't know why. Just this one song. Turn it down a little bit. They said you will listen to the Honkai soundtrack. We know that you're cheating on us. We know you're playing the other game. Come back now.
See? They've got great discipline, too.
Yep. Paimon can tell.
Yep. Paimon, yep.
If you're here just to crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit. Unlike some, we're busy. So please leave if you don't have a reason to be here.
Okay, rude.
No. What I meant to say is, shouldn't you remember us from a few days ago? We were at the trial of the great magician Linny.
Oh, yes, I remember. I read about it in the Steambird. You must be Linny's attorneys. It's all coming back to me
Yeah,
now.
they did just let me do that without any sort of, like, legal training. Yeah.
We're here today to report
game.
and archive some information on a follow-up
The
case.
little wings, they're so cute.
Huh. Is that even a thing?
Of course. Don't worry. We're here on official business. You can trust us.
All right then, I'll let you through. The Chief Justice is just
Yes, show him to me. Show him to me.
Ah, thanks so much.
Show him to me. Where is he? Sorry, I'm just double checking the music. This song just feels so loud. Why? You stop that. Bop, bop. I need to be able to hear Nervalette. It's very important. Where is he? Higher? Where am I going? Over here? Is it in here? It is in here. Hi, Lucky Bucky.
Please come in.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. Look, he's got... Oh, there's a nice office you got here, buddy. There he is. Points. Pretty man. Hello, pretty man. Pretty man who's gonna be on Banner on Tuesday.
Sorry to barge in, Monsieur Nervalette. We only
Monsieur?
let you in because we didn't know any other way.
The Frenchification of Paimon.
It's all right. Please let me know how I may be of assistance to you.
So you're not mad at us?
We're looking for a man called Vacher. He may have been an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. If we can find him, we may be able to unearth some key information on the case.
Ah, I see. In that case, please wait here a moment while I browse through the files.
Turn around. I want to see his little antenna. Yeah. Yoinks him.
Who knew that Nervalette would be so easy to talk to?
What's Minecraft mode do? You'd have to press it and find out. No spoilers there.
Unfortunately, I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vacher has been involved in any case, criminal or civil, in the past several years.
What an outfit? Which one? Because they both have so much going on. I like his little, like, dangly things. I get that it's supposed to look like a scale because he's the Chief Justice, but they just look so silly.
There are no records of him either in the files or in my memory.
Traveler, what if it was really just a dream?
Is that so? All right then. Thank you so much, Monsieur Nervalette. We'll take our leave now.
Ahem.
Oh, bye, I guess.
Miss
Hi,
Snobby,
Nervalette. Bye,
I
Nervalette.
can understand how you feel.
The open back on her dress? Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man. We deeply regret his passing.
And what are you trying to say, Monsieur Nervalette?
Oh?
Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? Or just express some tendril of regret? No. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion behind your words. You
It
only
is
said those
shoes.
things because you felt like you should.
I love the shoes in this game. Like, they go off. Also, my, like, YouTube playlist keeps breaking. Like, as soon as I get to that song, it just says item heading out, and I don't know why. It's very strange. Alright, well, back with the Nintendogs music, I guess. Very confused. I don't know. Things just love to not work. It's okay. It is what it is.
It's just like last time. After my
Like,
father
look
took
at
his
those
place in the
things.
duelist
Those are
ring,
great.
I
His
pushed through the
thigh-high
guards
boots.
to talk to you as a last resort. You even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case, yet you still allowed the duel to go ahead. In your eyes, the value of a human life is nothing compared to those cold laws you hold so dear.
Get his ass, get his ass.
If you truly regret my father's death, then why didn't you call a stop to the duel?
Oh shit! Genshin, they're actually, like, crying animation. What? It looks so, like, squishy.
Why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die? Despised and hated by all.
Yeah, the anime-ass tears. Yeah, no, the music's perfect for this. Mwah. I'm really feeling just the emotional weight of the scene.
Everything was hanging on a thread at that moment. Just the tiniest effort could have changed everything.
The way his, like, ponytail just defies gravity is so funny.
There are still so many things I never got to tell him. So many questions he still owes me answers to. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will show you the true meaning of regret.
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
You and my father are truly alike. You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say a word to anyone.
How many bows does one anime woman need? No such thing as too many bows. She has drip, she has style, and boy howdy, she's gonna put it on display. Like, I'm just saying, if I could cover my entire outfit with little tiny bows, like, why wouldn't I, you know? I get it. I totally get it.
It's not so much that you can't feel, but that you would never express anything. Oh well. In any case, everyone already knows full well the apathy of the Chief Justice. My apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
Damn. The actual anime tears, though, that was something. Oh, it's loaded. It's taking its time. There we go. Pokes his little belly button.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Rain. It's raining.
You're right. Wasn't it still sunny when we went into the building? And there shouldn't be any active trials today. How strange.
Aw, is the old man dragon sad? Is he having a little boo-hoo-hoo-hoo moment?
Now that I think of it, on the day my father was convicted of murder, it was also raining.
Hi, Lucky Bucky.
What is it? Did you think of something?
Was he outside when it happened?
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. Why? Do you think the rain could have affected the crime scene? That thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that, but didn't find anything of value. Oh? Wait. You don't mean...
That people can be turned into water? What, are they gonna put it in the water supply and have it rain down? Like, how would that work?
So you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water? And then got washed away with the rain? Yeah. And if that's what had happened, then no one would have believed your dad, even if he explained what he saw to the authorities.
This is wild. Just this whole plot of people can turn into water is just, it's something.
I really think I found a true genius for a partner. You're completely right. How did I not connect the dots earlier? All right, let's go to Poisson.
Poisson.
With this new lead in mind, we'll get to the bottom of my father's case for sure.
Yeah, let's just go to the fish.
Yeah, we're gonna make progress for sure this time.
Do you want to go with me now? Or do you want to head over by yourself later?
Oh yeah, let me just on fast travel on over
Great.
there. Thank you very much.
Let's go then.
Away we go. I hope it lets us back into his office later. I just want to poke around in there. Oh, where am I going? Woo! Yeah, this is fish. This is fish. It's where they fish. It's a cool bird. Poisson. And they got a fun little boat. Well, you turn into water sometimes? You should get that checked out.
Huge ship!
I don't think that's correct.
Why would a ship be anchored at a place like this?
There's no need to be so surprised. While it may look like a ship, it's actually Spina di Rosula's headquarters. My father was the one who asked for it to be built like this. Perhaps our taste in exterior design is the only thing we occasionally had in common.
Well, considering the little ship wheels on her outfit, I assume the aesthetics are a common thing.
A gigantic and glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity, ambition, and conquest. It symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and limitless future.
It is cool, yeah. I do like it down here. There's just, like, not a lot down here, so once I cleared it out of chests and whatnot, I haven't been back.
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you said Spina di Rosula had a glorious past. Paimon was confused why a group with such a history would live in the sewers.
You want to eat her blue rocks, right? Yeah, they're totally, like, blueberry flavored.
But now that Paimon has seen this ship for herself, she's been convinced.
Well, Poisson is where Spina di Rosula began, after all. It's our main base, our home.
Where am I going? Where am I going? To the boat. Linny's little laugh, I'm so glad that they had that in there. Because, like, a lot of the characters in the other language versions, especially the Japanese one, they'll, like, do, like, little, like, giggles when they collide. It's so fun. And not in English. I'm pretty sure, I think only, like, Linny and Aloy do it in English. Too much French, understandable. Have a nice day. Oh, where am I going? I have to go up here? How do I get... Oh, there's a ramp. Hello. I'm very good at the exploration part of the open world exploration game. Woo! Oh, it's one of her goons. Hi, goon.
Melus, we're back.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle, and our most important partners. You said before that you still had some business at the court. What brings you back to Poisson so quickly?
Poisson.
About that. It's because my partner here reminded me of something really important. You see, what if my father's case had something to do with water from the primordial sea?
That one, too, in the song startled me, I'm not gonna lie.
You still remember, right, Melus? On that night, it was raining?
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Mr. Linney's. Both were what you'd call impossible
There's
murders.
just so much murder in Fontaine. We don't get that anywhere else. What is up with the French? There really must be something in the water.
Could you tell us a bit more about what happened before?
Yeah, of course. Many years ago, something called synth began to gain popularity in Poisson.
Oh, synth. Synth music? Okay, they're having a little EDM moment, I guess.
At a glance, it was a kind of drink that could excite your mood and produce many pleasant hallucinations.
Okay, sure.
Wait! Didn't that guard guy who turned into water also mention that the primordial water could be used to produce some kind of potion?
They do have guns here, that is true.
Yes, he did. Considering what we know now, it's almost certain that synth is created using water from the primordial sea. If you drink synth for an extended amount of time, you'll suffer many side effects, such as losing the ability to focus or control your emotions. And if you were to stop drinking it completely, you'll experience flashes of paranoia and anxiety while lacking energy to do anything. It's an extremely dangerous substance.
Why is guard spelled guard with an E? Because they're French. They're French, that's it. It's not guard, it's guard. Guard.
As he oversaw Poisson, my father was compelled to put a stop to synth abuse and called for a complete ban of it.
Wow, this is so JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5 core of her. Or of her dad, I guess.
Boss's uncompromising attitude incurred the synth vendor's wrath, but no matter how much they threatened or bribed him, he refused to yield.
Don't do drugs, kids. You'll turn into water.
Not only that, Boss became determined to find the mastermind behind the synth operation and put an end to the problem once and for all.
Yes, but the enemy was very cunning. So he could never get anything out of the dealers, all of whom only sold the stuff and weren't privy to the rest of the operation. Recognizing that, my father decided to contact the dealers in secret and cultivate personal relationships with them. Finally, he was able to convince someone to become his informant. The man's name was Jacques.
Jacques. Oh, another French
ashamed
man.
About his work after seeing many families destroyed by synth abuse. That night, my father hosted a banquet at his countryside estate. He planned to meet up and exchange information with Jacques over some food. But then, we heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. We raced to the scene and found my father, still holding a gun, and Jacques, who was already dead on the ground.
Damn, this is so sad. Anyway, My Sims music, let's go. Dun 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 dun.
How did that happen? Aren't they on the same side?
We all turned down just a little bit. Wow.
Sounds just like Lenny's case, doesn't it? In both cases, the culprit seemed obvious, but neither appeared to have any motive at all.
Synth abuses when they make Miku sing for too long were real, though. Like, actually, yeah.
Looking back on it, though, I now believe the most important clue was something we all overlooked at the time.
Oh?
There were pieces of clothing left at the scene.
Just like when someone gets dissolved and they're naked all of a sudden.
Precisely. It's all thanks to you that I made the connection now. Back then, we all just thought they were some costumes that Jacques used to disguise himself at the banquet. But, considering it now, it's almost certain that they belong to a third person at the scene. With one extra person, we'll also need to reconsider why the 2 shots were fired.
Someone else died. Why not? Why not? There's just murder some more people. Sure, let's go, Fontaine. Let's go. Night, Lucky Bucky. Sweet dreams.
You're right. We still don't know what happened. But my intuition tells me that we're on the right track to figuring it all out. I'm finally headed towards the truth.
Let's go, girly.
Jacques was
Good
an
job, Taylor
empathetic
Swift.
man who was infinitely remorseful for his past actions. It's unlikely that he turned on Boss with 0 warning. I think this third person is probably the key to the full truth. On that note, however...
And what if it's Vacher?
Even though this will not please you, demoiselle, as your and your father's butler, I must still offer a word of warning.
Oh, he's not just a goon, he's also a butler. I love that for him.
Our opponent is insidious and cruel. They are extremely difficult to deal with, and Boss has already lost his life trying to bring them to justice. Even though Spina de Rosula has lost most of its former glory, Poisson has welcomed a new time of peace, and we have been allowed to live out our lives. There is no need to follow your father's path. It would be both wise and in line with Boss's wishes to step back and give up on the case.
You can't give up on the case. Some weird dead lady in my head told me to go after it.
If that's indeed what he wished for, then he should have told me that himself. Was I not the closest person to him? And yet, I was the one most kept in the dark. What was the point of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Did he manage to protect anything?
I love the Genshin soap opera.
Synth is still here. Callus the Unfaithful is still his epithet. And Spina di Rosula is barely getting by. Nothing has changed. Did he think I'd just accept his meaningless death and live out my life just as meaninglessly? I've never accepted that. Ever.
Not
since that day.
I like
and
Navia.
certainly not now.
When do I get to talk to, like, a different character? I'm just wondering.
I want to find out the real answer for everyone's sake. For the missing girls, for the victims, and for myself.
Navia.
This is indeed the best moment to act. Your partner appears to be quite
That's
reliable.
me. Smiles,
And
I'm
more importantly,
reliable.
Demoiselle, I think you're also ready to take this on.
I didn't realize he has the little anchor with the roses, too. That's cute.
So you do know something else, Maloose.
Yes, I do. In fact, even before that banquet, Boss already knew of the connection between Synth and the serial disappearances case.
Why did you wait so long, old man? Come on now.
But what drove all the tensions to the boiling point was the revelation that you, Demoiselle, had been selected as the next target to disappear.
What?
Boss also
Damn.
didn't tell you that he had been diagnosed with a rare illness. The doctors told him that he had no more than 5 years left to live.
They're literally just giving Navia, like, every possible anime backstory. Like, every single possible way for, like, the dead parents thing to happen, just all at once. It's baffling, honestly.
And the serial disappearances case caused him great anxiety. 5 years was nowhere near enough time to resolve this long-standing conflict. But once he passed away, all the danger would pass on to you.
Like, she is either someone at Hoyo's most favorite character or their absolute least favorite. There is no in-between.
Knowing all of this, he decided to use one final intimidation tactic before his death. He claimed to have already gotten his hands on some key incriminating evidence for the other side. and even told some members of Spina de Rosula. But as long as you remain safe, he would not share the evidence with the public.
Why did you wait so long to bring this up, old man? Come on now.
If something were to happen to you, then he and all those he told would immediately expose all they knew about Synth and the disappeared victims.
The little bows on her shoes are so cute. Again, they go off with the footwear designs in this game for some reason. Thinking about Yanfei's little booties, they're so cute.
Right. So nobody would be able to get off scot-free.
As we've seen, Boss's tactic has worked. Even though Boss has been gone for a long time, the other side has not tried to take Demoiselle's life.
Yet.
No, I don't believe it. He never appeared to look sick to me.
No father wants their daughter to see them weak and haggard, especially someone as proud as Boss. To him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the unfaithful was still far preferable than losing face in front of his daughter.
I'm so sorry, Navia. This is horrible. Oh my god.
So he chose to die in silence, so that he could protect me.
I'm afraid you're not understanding this correctly, Demoiselle. What Boss wanted to hand to you was not a parasol, but a sword. If Boss's spirit could hear you telling me that you want to find the answer for the sake of everyone involved, I'm sure he'd be extremely proud.
That fool. Couldn't he have just given it to me straight? No. He might have set up everything.
Like, this is just the Genshin soap opera. It's all family drama now.
Able to understand him.
Oh, not the anime tears again. They made that asset, and boy howdy are they gonna use it.
Is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now? Yeah. I suppose that's true. With the way he'd set things up, if I wanted, I could have just lived out my life without a care in the world.
Their friends are just like this? Damn, that's rough.
But thankfully, he rarely talked to me about complex matters.
That's why they get, like,
and thus understood little of me as a
baguettes
person.
and, like,
in this
croissants,
case,
right?
He really didn't need
you gotta
to
have
give
the
me
good
an
food
easy
to
way
balance out the sorrows.
Malus, what was the key evidence that he shared with you?
It's the location where Synth is produced. Essentially, it's the enemy's headquarters. When he was threatening the enemy, Boss didn't share the specifics of the incriminating evidence he found. But if you want to use it against the enemy, you'll still have to take several things into consideration.
No, we don't need evidence. Just drop me in there. I'll beat them up. It's fine.
Why? If we know where the place is,
yeah, Paimon gets me.
You mustn't forget that we're fighting against a mysterious and dangerous organization that's been in operation for decades. There's no telling what might be lying in wait at their headquarters. We also have no idea what kind of evidence we may be able to find inside, nor what people we may be able to capture.
Objection. I was doing the, last big event in Honkai recently, and the amount of, debate sequences, the dialogue was so funny. But it is reminding me of all the, trial nonsense in Genshin, which I have to say, the way they do the debates in Honkai is so much easier and more entertaining than the way that they did the whole trial stuff in this game, because in this game it took a while, as with most things.
But a single visit to their headquarters would be tantamount to a formal declaration of war.
It was interesting for a little bit, but it just dragged on for way too long.
The worst case would be that we leave empty-handed, but also open ourselves up to full retaliation.
Grabs this little thing and eats it.
Then, in that case, why not work with the Fontaine authorities?
Well, you saw one of them dissolve during Mr. Linney's case. We have no idea just how thoroughly they may have been infiltrated.
Huh. That's true. Seems my father really had no choice. But things are different now. It should be a lot easier to prove the other side's guilt, now that we've connected Synth with the disappearances case.
Yeah, it's all EDM's fault. No synths. No synth music.
You sound like you've put a lot of thought into this, Malus.
Dubstep is the enemy.
I am the butler, after all. I live but to serve the boss and Demoiselle's will. I've always been willing to take on any kind of risk for your sake. But considering my relative lack of ability, I've spent my time keeping secrets, performing basic investigations, and waiting for the right time to come.
Where did that come from, Cherry? What are you on about?
Thank you for all of that, Malus. Have you discovered anything new in the past few years?
I mean, she got stabbed in the last place we went to.
Let me think. One conclusion I came to was that the enemy must be quite familiar with Spina
Oh, no
Dirosula,
sense. I
or
understand.
at least have an informant planted here. When I announced orders to the organization's members on Demoiselle's behalf, I used to deliberately keep a few people in the dark and observe the reactions of the synth vendors. If the vendors didn't change their plans, then the individuals informed of our orders must be
That's
innocent.
pretty smart, actually.
If the vendors packed up and fled, however, then someone must have given them the
Yeah.
news.
Pop off, old man. You got this. You got this.
After several rounds of testing and investigative tracing, I've narrowed the suspect list down to 3 people.
Now let me beat them all up.
The first is Florent, Spina
Florent.
Dirosula's senior advisor.
Huh? Florent?
Yes, surprising, isn't it? He was one of the people Boss trusted the most. Thanks to his position within Boss's innermost circle, he always knew our upcoming plans and could thus avoid capture this whole time. There's someone else like him too. Marcel, the head of Confrérie.
Here's a
of
shiny spot.
Cabrières.
Gimme, 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 gimme.
Uncle Marcel.
It's a guild in Poisson.
Poisson.
The boss helped it to grow to its current size
Je
and
parle
prominence.
français. Je mange le poisson.
In the beginning, they were only reselling some daily goods, but now they're one of the richest guilds around with a lot of business connections in the city.
I mean, good for them.
So, they're like a sister organization of Spina Dirosula?
A sister organization or a backstabber organization?
Yes, you can say that. When we were fighting against the synth dealers, they provided us with plenty of support. It's a bit difficult to imagine someone using
Do you think
their
this ever
own
gets
money
annoying?
to hunt down themselves.
Because it's like kind of always in her vision,
The
right?
final suspect
Like just
is
right in her
Terry,
peripheral?
the man responsible for
Peripheral?
coordinating information between
How do you
Spina
say that?
Dirosula
What is that
and the
word?
guards. Although the guards mostly leave us to our own devices, there are still many activities we have to report to the local authorities. Since Thierry is always in the know about our current activities, he could theoretically always plan one step ahead.
I see. These are all people who I communicate with quite regularly.
It shows your GPS directions. Oh, it's like a Google Glass sort of thing, right?
To think that the
She's
enemy
playing
we've
Pokemon
been
Go on that
fighting
crystal.
against has been right next to me all along. Among
Or
those
what's
I
Monster
trust
Hunter
the
now?
most.
That's the new one, right?
It's almost too hard to believe.
If you want to investigate them, please take every precaution to not alert the quarry. Judging from our experience, the enemy is extremely cautious.
I'm not. Let me at him.
Of course. And thank you, Malus. You've provided us with a lot of great
Why
information.
the fuck have you just been sitting there holding on to it, though, old man? Come on now.
You're too kind, my lady. I'm just doing my duty.
Don't you dare say that Silver could be evil. I trust Silver with my life. I'm closing this game and never opening again if Silver betrays us. I swear.
And before I forget, proving Boss's innocence would also mean clearing him of blame in Jacques' death. After that incident, Jacques' wife and daughter were taken into the Spina's care. They still live in Poisson today. If it might help, you could also pay them a visit. I can make the necessary arrangements.
Aw, thank you so much, Malus. You really are the best.
A new case awaits, my dear partner.
Let's go.
I hope we can work together to uncover the truth and end this case once and for all.
Okay. Oh, I got case records. Let's go. I got those from the Lenny thing. And if you click on all of them, Paimon, like, reads the dialogue out loud. I did not open it once during the quest, but I did get jump scared by Paimon when I opened it afterwards. Well, look at this big jellyfish. Can I have that in my teapot?
It is settled, then. Please excuse me, and enjoy your conversation at your leisure.
Thank you for
Pleasure.
arranging everything for us, Malus.
Goodbye, old man.
Excuse me,
Shoo shoo.
miss. Do you need anything from us?
That child is angry. That child does not want to see us. Oh.
Hey, Navia's all quiet. This isn't like her at all.
I'm sorry that I only came to visit after all this time. After what happened, I didn't know how I was supposed to face the two of you.
Tapia just has history with, like, every single character in Fontaine, is what I'm learning.
If it's about that, there's no need to apologize. After my husband died, Spina di Rusula sent us a lot of mura and support. I understood your guilt and apology to be genuine.
But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques? I can understand the kind of pain that comes with losing a father.
Yeah,
so
we get it. Your
needlessly.
dad's dad.
You don't understand at all.
Oh shit.
I didn't know how to face you. Because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a consolation gift. I know only the full truth could bring closure to you. And to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
This kid's not having it.
I'm sorry. I appreciate the sentiment, but you don't have to carry all that guilt. On the matter regarding my husband, my daughter and I have more or less found our answer already.
Would you mind sharing it with me? I really can't believe that my father could ever bring himself to shoot Jacques.
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times that if he could turn back the clock, he would never go into the synth business again. He had many regrets, and felt that he took the idea of providing for his family too literally. For the longest time, he thought Mora was everything.
Her little outfit is so cute with the little flowers. Oh.
So when Mr. Callis came to him with a proposal, he accepted it almost immediately.
I'm definitely paying attention to all the family drama and not just like looking at all the little outfits and background set pieces and stuff.
He was still found out by the higher-ups.
They found out about his betrayal?
Papa didn't say that exactly, but Papa did tell me that I should never be ungrateful.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final farewell to the two of us.
Gasp, he knew!
I don't know that for sure, but you could say that's the conclusion I eventually came to. Which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Callis had always taken great care of us, both when he was still alive and after he passed away. Even if he fired the shot that killed my husband, it was likely in self-defense. It is impossible for me to hate him for what he had done.
But Mama, why is Papa still the bad guy if he did the right thing?
This is so sad. Paimon played Despacito.
Papa always wanted to be a good man, so why did he have to do a bad thing in the end?
Well, things aren't always as they seem. You still feel like your Papa was a good man, right?
Yeah, Papa was a really good man. The best in the whole world.
Okay, well, he was dealing in the legal dubstep, kids, so I don't know about that.
Then you should hold on to that. If a good man had to do a bad thing, then he must have had his reasons, regardless of whether he left you a parasol or a sword.
What?
He must have done so.
Girl, this doesn't mean anything to anyone else.
Oh, thank you for everything you've told me. I will definitely find the truth. The current state of things is not something I'm willing to just
pop
sit
off,
back
I guess.
and
When do I get to see Vacher? I'm just saying, there's a lot going on. I still want to know about Vacher.
Thank you. I'm very grateful to hear this from you. Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is really similar.
You really think so? That's the first time anyone said that to me.
Oh my god, we get it. Your dad's dead and you're sad about it. Oh my god.
Okay, Navia?
Let's go talk to people.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Oh, that's up there and
Let's
I'm down here now.
The three suspects next. Laurent should be nearby. And we...
Excuse me. I didn't realize.
I'll get myself together on the way. So please don't worry.
Oh, there's a dog. Look at the dog. Oh, no, I want to see the dog.
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance
How y'all doing
today?
tonight? You having a good one? Having a good one. We're just kind of chilling now.
I'm sure you've heard about what happened
I
at the
went
opera
for a little
house.
walk earlier.
Someone got turned into
and I was
water
laying
right in front
down
of
looking
us.
up at the clouds and I was like, wait, no, I have to stream. I can't fall asleep here. But it was so comfy.
Yeah, I've heard.
Chilling,
Something
yeah.
that dramatic? I'm sure journalists will milk it for all it's worth. and it'll be all the talk for the next several weeks.
It also reminded me, on the day that the incident happened with my father, it was raining outside, and we found some clothes left at the scene.
Like, did they not investigate the clothes, like, sooner and try and find who they belong to? Like, I feel like that's kind of an odd occurrence.
After my partner here put the dots together for me, I feel like we should try to reopen his case. Can you do me a favor and try to recall what happened that night?
No.
Let me think. Mr. Callus was feeling pretty upbeat that day. So he was drinking and bantering away with us at the table.
Oh, they assume Jacques had a costume. Thank you, Cherry. I forgot. Sometimes the dialogue in this game just goes in one ear out the other for me. Like, it's interesting, but I do not process it when they give me so much of it.
After that, he told us that he wanted to go get some fresh air. So we let him go without thinking much of it. Who knew that we would hear 2 gunshots ring out right after?
Bang. She shot me. She shot me. Bang, bang. She shot me.
My first reaction was that Mr. Callus's life was in danger. So I grabbed my holster and made a mad dash toward the scene.
You with every TV show you ever watched? Yeah, no, I get it.
When I got there, it was already too late. Mr. Callus was standing over a dead body with a gun in his hands. All we could do was look back and forth at each other, not knowing what to say.
So you also remember 2 gunshots then?
Indeed. The guard said that the first shot didn't hit anyone.
Oh, that's suspicious.
While the second killed Jacques. But I've never really bought that explanation.
Why shoot 2?
Reason
Unless
being,
he's just
Mr.
had really
Callus
bad
had
aim.
left his gun on the table. I even made sure to confirm that before running to the scene. But according to the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns on his person. About the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned.
He just opens his coat and like a hand with a gun slides
there was a
out.
third person there who was turned into water?
At least from our perspective, my father had no reason to kill. So he would also have no reason to bring an extra gun with him. The gun he was holding probably belonged to Jacques, or a third person on the scene.
This board is bothering me. What is this? Like this, it has to be part of the like structure behind us, but it's just hanging there. I hate that.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you're saying Mr. Callus ended up with the gun because he seized it from one of the other guys?
Yoink, mine now.
But hold on. If that's what had happened, then why didn't he share the truth with any of us? He didn't even want to face the Oratrice machine, and chose instead to prove his honor in a duel.
Because the Oratrice probably would have made him not guilty. And he's like, I'm peace out. I'm gonna die now. That's how what it seems like to me.
After seeing someone dissolve right in front of his eyes?
That's also very valid, yeah. No, that's true.
About that, Malus told me a thing or two. So, I think I can understand why he committed to the duel. I'll tell you everything, once the whole truth has been revealed.
I understand. Then, I'll leave Mr. Callus's honor in your hands, boss.
Boss.
And if I may just say one more thing. The whole Callus the Unfaithful epithet has been a thorn in my side since the day it was
we get it. Her dead dad's cool. Too bad he's dead.
Many people have laughed at me for still calling him Mr. Callus, even after so many years have passed.
Well, that's a very callous thing of them to do. Anyway.
But it was Mr. Callus's trust that allowed me to rise through the ranks of Spina di Rosula and live the life I lead today, no matter what others might say.
These kids are having a great
He'll
time
always
back
be
there,
the
by
man
the way.
I respect the most. And he'll always be my boss.
Don't worry. I will definitely find the truth. You and all our other comrades at the Spina deserve to know the truth as well.
Oh, do I still have to go talk to the 2 other people too? Oh my god. I love Genshin dialogue. Oh my gosh. The reason I'm streaming this is because I know there's a very, very fun part at the end, and I want to get to the very, very fun part at the end. I'm so excited for it. Where am I going? Speak to... Oh, hello, sir.
Hey, Thierry. It's me.
Oh, now, what brings you here, Miss Navia? I've heard that you made quite the name for yourself at the Opera House.
Oh, I just realized, so the cap, are those Melusines? The little guys? Those are so cute.
Oh, so you've got news of that already.
Fancy dog.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm also a member of the guards, you know. The way you make it sound, people would think I was sent off to Poisson because I had done something wrong.
Poisson.
Are you sure there isn't a little bit of truth in that? Under normal circumstances, shouldn't you have been called back to the city already?
I mean, where I work is really up to me. Let's just say I enjoy the ambiance of Poisson. Callus did a fantastic job running the town, building Spina di Rosula from the ground up.
Night, Fiore. Thanks for dropping by. Have a good one.
My way. It would be next to impossible for me to find a similarly easy but high-paying job in the city. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Are these two friends of yours?
It's kind of been bothering
here
me.
For some formal business?
But when the guys like look ahead, the short-haired ones,
yes.
Is there like a gap
are my partners.
between the texture of the hair and their neck? Because I noticed it with the butler because it was very, very obvious. And I couldn't tell if that was like just a mistake or if it was supposed to be like that. I'm starting to think it's not supposed to be like that.
What happened at the Opera House made us realize that Linny's case and my father's may be related. We're trying to reinvestigate the details of my father's old case.
Ah, I get it. You think there might be more to the case now that we know people can be dissolved into water, right? I was also flabbergasted when I first heard of it. If you want to go through the original files,
like
from
right
your
here,
father's case,
you see that little,
I can help you look for them.
That little dark sliver. Like, did they just not attach the mesh of the hair to his neck? Like,
that'd be much appreciated. Thank you.
Yeah, it looks normal from this side.
I have another question. Do you have the authority to dispatch Gardamex?
Of course. Without them, I couldn't possibly handle Poisson on my
Yeah.
own.
No, that's gonna bother me for the rest of my life. No, thank you.
Why do you ask? We definitely can't use them to forcefully get more evidence for
Something
your
wrong with
father's
the outline shader? Maybe? I don't think so, though. Like, the position of it, you know? I don't know.
Well, you see, just recently, we were attacked by a horde of unnumbered Gardamex in the city.
Genshin budget running dry. Yeah, they used it on the Fontaine soundtrack. Just the soundtrack, nothing else.
So...
Animating the
if
foes
you
real.
wanted to do something against me, all you would need to do was get rid of the mecha serial numbers and send them after me.
Then you think too highly of my abilities. Dispatching mecha is very different from controlling them. If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but not to massage your shoulders or carry your baggage.
I mean, you can ask them to do that. They'll just say no and probably kick you out.
If you try to make unreasonable demands, the chef would just think you're out of your mind and ignore you completely. The same goes for me and my Gardamex. Removing a serial number is also not as easy as you might think. There are a lot of complex steps to it, and it's almost impossible to keep it a secret.
Ah, there's some trickery afoot.
So I can promise you, those mecha were definitely private units. They're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be super rich, powerful, or both. Now that you mention it, though, being in the synth business would definitely be profitable enough to afford them.
I just still think that they should just let me go directly to, we know where the synth dealers are. Just let me go beat them up. Who cares if anyone knows? I fought a god. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
Well, the point. Okay.
Well,
pushing all his many coat buttons.
Jokes aside, I'd like to wish you all the best with your investigation. I'll be staying in the city for a little while, so just come find me if you need any support from the guards.
So it's gotta be this last guy, right? Because of course it's gonna be the last guy they make us talk to. Boop. Where am I going? I think, is this the fastest way? It's kind of in between. Where am I going? Pew, pew, pew. Anyway.
Hello.
Oh, her outfit's super cute too. I'd wear this. This is adorable.
I'm here to see Marcel. Could you please let him know? You can just say Navia's looking for him.
Sure. I will let him know right away.
After waiting for a while, Marcel arrives in a hurry.
Navia,
He's like
hello.
drenched in sweat.
Sorry
I had to run
keep you
across
waiting.
town.
I'm not as young as I used to be, so my legs are giving out
See,
a
there's
bit.
like a little black bit here too.
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Marcel. There's no need to stress. I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what happened in the Opera House. I'm sure you saw everything too, right?
It's gonna be him because she calls him Uncle Marcel, so they have like some connection. Which means that it's gonna be more of a betrayal.
Yes, I've never seen anything so strange.
Oh, you were at the Opera House too?
That's right. I went there with Navia to see the magic show. Who knew it would turn into a whole murder mystery?
So he was at the scene of the other crime too. Very interesting.
I also witnessed your marvelous sleuthing work. Quite impressive. To beat the Hydro Archon at her own game on her own turf, I can already imagine everyone in Fontaine discussing your exploits over a few glasses of wine.
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to become the top of drunkards.
We went to Mondstadt, Paimon. It's too late. It's too late for that.
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as a nation. Everyone loves drama and theatrics.
Do you think they like spread rumors about the Traveler? Like, fucking like somewhere in a bar in Mondstadt, Venti's just like, I heard the Traveler keeps his toenail clippings in a jar, you know? Like stuff like that. Cause like everyone knows who the Traveler is, but no one really like knows anything about him for the most part. I'm just saying, they could be saying all kinds of stuff.
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed that other thing, right? The fact that humans can dissolve in water?
Yes, I was reminded of your father's case right away. Is that what you're investigating now?
Exactly. I still don't have much solid proof, but I can sense that
It's a
the other
fancy
side
dog.
has already begun to act.
Eagle hat, delightful.
Oh, and what makes you say that?
They should let me have the fancy dogs in my teapot. It's only fair.
We were attacked on Araneus by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also an attempt to get me to drink water from the primordial sea. If not for the vigilance of my partner, I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you right now.
Oh, you're giving us too much credit. Wasn't it you who protected us?
What do you mean? She made me drink the scary water. I don't think she protected us. She just gave me the scary water so she wouldn't drink it.
Alas, it seems things are heating up again.
The scary spicy
Peace
water.
that Callus sought so dearly will soon become a thing of the past. But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If you're scared, you can always return there. If anyone dares to lay their hands on you there, the Confrérie of Cabrières will use its funds to the last Mora to bring them to justice.
Thank you, Uncle Marcel. But I don't intend to go into hiding. I'm going to strike while the iron's hot. Do you have any new thoughts on my father's case?
About that. Sorry, my age is catching up with me.
Oh yeah, no, that's
So it'll
definitely
take
just a
me a
gap.
while
Like
to
that was
recall
so
my memory.
bad.
The Confrérie was responsible for that banquet, so I was out and about the whole time making sure things were running smoothly. I didn't even have the time to drink with the guests.
Didn't even have time to drink. What a shame.
Then I heard the sound of a gunshot, and the rest was history.
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself. We'll ask around some more. See if there are any valuable clues elsewhere.
Sounds good. Just let me know if you ever need Mora. All my wealth comes from Callus's patronage and support. I'll spend however much it takes to clear his
Sure
name.
you will, buddy. Sure you will. Okay. Go over the clues with Navia. Where is she? Oh, she's down here. Oh my gosh. Earlier today, I found just one... You're right, Sherry. He did say just one gunshot. You're so right. I'm sure that's gonna be the big twist that we're gonna spend the next, like, 20 minutes trying to get to.
We've talked to all three suspects, purely based on their conversations with me.
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
You are good at puzzles, Cherry. Thank you.
I suppose that's to be expected, though. If a single conversation's all that's needed to find them out, then my father wouldn't have needed to investigate the case for so many years. Anyway, even though
Cherry
we didn't make a
shampoo
breakthrough,
busting this case
let's
a
still
wide
compile what we
open.
were able to find.
But where should we start?
Jacques
Oh,
motive.
you're right. Flora mentioned that Callus probably only ended up with the gun because of circumstance. That makes sense.
According to Jacques' family members, he already told them that he had been discovered, and that he had no choice before he left home that day. If I had to guess, he probably received an order
The
from the
synth
synth
boss.
to kill my father.
Level 99 Hatsune Miku, the synth boss. Hey, do you guys want to know a fun fact that I found out the other day? So MiHoYo, you know, the company that makes Genshin Impact, the Mi in MiHoYo, the MI, according to Wikipedia, the MI comes from Hatsune Miku, because Miku is popular with otakus. And so they just stuck it to the beginning of their company name.
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
Whether or not it's true, I'm going to believe it's true because it's very funny.
Oh? And why is that?
Ooh, that's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that he was just being used as a tool for murder. And once he had completed his mission, he'd be of no more use to his boss.
Like all of this, this is Hatsune Miku's fault. This creature on the screen, this is Hatsune Miku's fault. When you Google Miku and you type the MI MiHoYo pops up as suggested, yeah, exactly. It's all connected. It's all connected. If you don't believe me, look at the Wikipedia page for MiHoYo. I will read this to you actually. I think it's very important. How am I gonna give me another line?
So, what would make more sense from his perspective would be to turn his back on the Order and seek protection from my father.
Alright, here it is. From the Wikipedia page for MiHoYo. The letters H and Y in MiHoYo's name come from the names of 2 of the 3 founders. The letter O was added based on the fact that names of famous companies such as Facebook, Google, and Microsoft contain that letter. Due to Hoyo already being registered, MI from the Vocaloid software Hatsune Miku was prepended to the name. Hatsune Miku was picked because of her popularity among otakus. So, yes, the Mi in MiHoYo does stand for Hatsune Miku. Just in case there was any doubt that Hatsune Miku is the inventor of Genshin Impact.
Makes sense. But without evidence, that's still just a theory.
A game theory. Anyway.
Besides Jacques, the attack from the Gardamex has been bothering me quite a bit as well. It's obvious that our enemy has become more antsy after the secret of the primordial seawater was revealed.
Do you think he knew, even then, that we'd follow this lead to the end?
Given everything that's happened since, it's quite possible. But who among the 3 suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex?
It's the rich guy.
Uncle Marcel?
I'm skipping all of this. It's the rich guy. We know it's the rich guy. I don't need to hear this. I know who it is.
Has been spending...
It's him. It's him. Oh, wait. Oh, he's spending a whole lot more energy to fight. I wasn't paying attention. Fuck.
Thierry, you say? But I didn't...
Yeah. If the mecha were
okay, well, I should have listened to that, actually.
It's pretty easy to find out when and how that happened.
Whoopsie.
Florent? It is true that he was closest to my father, and thus had the best chance of learning about his dealings with Jacques. But as Spina di Rosula's advisor, his work mostly deals with personnel and security.
That's why he worked with the rich
he shouldn't
guy.
Have much means when it comes to finances.
Him and Marcel.
So you're saying he's too broke to afford a mecha army?
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he would be able to dispatch a whole group so quickly.
Well, geez, not with that attitude.
Who could it be?
It's gotta be Marcel. It's him. It's gotta be. Because Cherry figured it out, and I believe Cherry.
Think everything through? Uncle Marcel is indeed the most suspicious of them all.
Could we be missing other suspects? Malus didn't know about the people turning into water thing when he narrowed it down to these 3, did he?
Malus has always been very reliable, and his judgment of others' trustworthiness
Unless he's
has
also
been fair
lying.
and
But
well
I want to
considered.
believe him. I want to believe in him and Silver.
When he laid out his case for the 3, the rationale he gave me made a lot of sense as well. The suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means to dispatch Mecha to assassinate us, and possesses significant intellect and foresight. Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all tie back to Uncle Marcel.
And he was wrong about the gunshots. It's fine. We know it's him.
We still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
Yeah, let's go.
Malus did say that charging straight in there would be extremely risky.
Finally.
We don't have any other
Let me in
options
there.
right now.
Let me at him.
We need far more solid proof before we can hope to go charging in on our enemy.
Navia, here you are.
Oh, he was the guy running around in the back hire.
Huh? Aren't you the guy from the guards? Did something happen?
Yeah. News came from Irenaeus just after you left. We've got another trial on our hands.
Wasn't that place built specifically for holding trials? What's so newsworthy about this one?
I know. But they said the person that put in the trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
Points and laughs, dumbass got arrested.
What? Is that someone you know?
Regrettably.
Yeah, we know him. Maybe even a little too well.
Well, he's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. It's absurd, don't you think?
Gets executed, oh my god. Okay, he was like 4 when this happened, though.
Wait, how? None of our investigations have had anything to do with him.
That's what I thought was strange about it, so I came to tell you the news right away. If the charge against him stands, then it'll be next to impossible to get the guards to support any of our planned investigations.
Right. Because they'll think they've already found the culprit.
This is so funny. I love that he just shows up to France and is immediately framed for a crime he could not have possibly committed. This is the best fucking outcome.
Yeah. And it'll be a lot harder then to clear Mr. Callus's name.
I understand. Well, partner?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think we should do?
Tunes to arrest Childe, too.
Conclusive evidence.
Let's split up and look for clues, gang.
Huh? Split up? What do you mean?
Yeah, let me fight.
Just as expected of my partner. Since this is a trial about the serial disappearances case, the culprit's attention will be focused on Irenaeus, leaving his home base wide open. You're right.
This is great. I get to fight, and then I get to watch Childe get arrested. This is the best.
I'll install them at the Opera House and charge Marcel as the true culprit. I won't have any chance of making that charge stick, though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be up to you to
let me go.
Just like you helped us in Lenny's trial.
What's up, my fists? Let me at him.
To accompany you.
I'm ready.
Malus, Silver. When did you two get here?
We heard that you'll be leaving Poisson and figured that you might require our assistance. It's our hope that your confidence will be bolstered with the two of us by your side.
Yeah, the goons, let's go.
Thank you so much. Then, let's make haste for Irenaeus. Paimon, Traveler, I'll see you at the Opera House.
Opera schmopera. I'm gonna go punch some guys. Let me at him.
Now that Navia has set out for Irenaeus,
let me at him.
we should also get going. The location has already been marked on the map, so let's head over.
Oh, where am I going? Oh, it's under the water. Okay. Where are we going? Down here. There's a whole lot of nothing here, Chief. You sure? Oh.
Finally found it! Huh. So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production base. It sure doesn't seem out of the ordinary at all.
How does Paimon talk underwater? How does that work? I think Paimon is a fish. Like, there's always the whole joke about Paimon being a fish because we fish her out of the sea at the beginning of the game, but like, I think it's true.
You're right. An important place like this is bound to have a ton of protective measures and mechanisms. Navia's probably arguing up a storm right now to stall for us.
She communicates with us telepathically? Oh, absolutely not. No, out of my brain. There's already enough women talking to me in my brain. Plus, I got my chat talking to me through my mind also. Like, it's just a lot.
It would appear that I must
Hi,
repeat
Nervy.
my question again, Mr. Tartaglia.
Mr. Tortellini.
Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
He's just there. He's just a guy.
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of. However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that right?
Oh no, this fool.
In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorend, right?
Oh, dumbass behavior.
I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received. When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Hey! Don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
I don't think that's gonna stop him.
Oh?
That's like his
Sounds
whole
like
his
the
whole
Hydro
deal.
Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
Do you ever get arrested and then try to fight God?
No. That's not what I meant.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly, and we have made very little progress.
He's simply too stupid for us to get an answer out of.
In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
He was like 4 when that happened. Use your brain cells, come on.
Huh? What's going on? Why is she interjecting again?
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui Harbingers.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness. But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
But she's pretty, so you can't. She can do whatever she wants, thank you.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics? We can put that discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
He needs to stop being a bitch, listen. He's old. I get it.
And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default, correct?
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway. So I'll take you up on that offer.
Like, literally, I just want to know how he ended up in this situation. This is so fucking funny. He is just here. Why?
So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted.
Hi, Jem.
Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
That person is...
Yeah, here, we'll do this.
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
Huh? What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Hello? This girl reads too much fanfiction.
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it. And if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation. Knowing this, do you still wish to charge this man?
I'm just, when do we get to do the whole, he said there was only one gunshot when there were two? I'm just saying. Like, Cherry's got me all excited for that now.
Yes, I do.
You have a thing for lawyers? Oh my god, Cherry. I'm looking away.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court. Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial.
I hate the way that the little, like, gem on his neck, like, kind of warps when he
Mr.
turns
Marcel,
his head.
You will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out what's going on.
Is there Ace Attorney part? Maybe.
I think an attorney won't
I think
be
so.
necessary.
You
This
missed
is probably
the,
just
like,
a misunderstanding between me and
court
Navia.
shenanigans last time, which again, they do the debates in Honkai, like they're so, like, I think they're way more interesting and they're a lot quicker.
Very well.
The court
in
stuff
that
in
case, since
Genshin
both sides have now arrived,
takes
Miss Navia,
forever.
please present your charges.
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful. Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father? Come on, why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember, both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some details of that case.
He's so goofy. I want her in my pocket now. Holds out my hand, points at it. Where is Shihoyo? I want her.
Exactly correct, Your Honor.
Your big silly hat.
I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
I have to say, Fontaine, great place if you're an enjoyer of big, silly, stupid hats.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage.
Oh, here we go.
On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières. During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance, Jacques, lay dead from a gunshot wound. The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life.
Whoever fits better on your team, oh my gosh.
The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, he chose to prove his innocence through a duel.
I'm not gonna say anything, but like, not a bad-looking fella.
Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarande in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries. These are the known facts about the case.
It's gotta be the gunshot thing, right?
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger. In truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father...
You don't know Jack!
After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene.
Eating you dust all over. Oh no!
Thank you for the summary, Your Honor.
I am just a little cheese puff.
Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
Oh yeah, because they found clothes. Someone was very naked and perhaps dissolved. Loophole. Where's the... I need something about the clothes. Does that work? Nope. Yeah, there we go, the clothing. I can read.
First shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus.
We love Cheetos, not sponsored? Me too.
To wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead.
Also not sponsored, but man, I wish. That'd be great. 2 gunshots, and then we have... Well, he did say... Could I not say anything about the, how he said the wrong number of gunshots? First shot, well, the second must have taken his life. I don't know. Oh, the one about him having a motive to kill. Hold on. Where is that? That carry a gun. I think it was this one? Yeah, okay.
Testimony of the victim's
We're getting
family
there.
confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, in
Solving
the end,
mysteries
he
that aren't even there,
reconsidered,
honestly.
and instead shared
I'm gonna be so
everything
mad
with
if that doesn't
Callus,
come up.
hoping to seek the latter's protection.
Do I have to do another one? Second must have taken his life. Oh, what is it? No. There we go, okay.
A pile of clothing was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques as a costume to disguise himself. But since it was raining that day, the culprit was confident that they could use the rain to wash away all traces of their dissolved accomplice.
Which is so fucked up.
Realizing this, the true culprit caused the high
Turning someone into water just for them to get, like,
leading everyone to believe
washed away,
Callus was
like,
responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version of events.
What do you think they did with the guy in the last quest who turned to water on stage? Like, do you think they, like, mopped him up with a towel and they, like, kept it as evidence or something? Like, what did they do with that? Did they, like, scoop him up and put him in a little container? Like... Gender fluid, oh my god, Jem. But, woo, successful reputation. Let's go. This is how lawyering works, right, Jem? Am I doing it? Are they gonna give me my lawyer license?
Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
Oh, you have time, Cherry, because on Tuesday we're gonna get Primos from the update. And then, of course, there's gonna be new events in the next version, including the login events, because this is normally when Lantern Rite would be, so we're getting the anniversary rewards, there's going to be mail rewards, and there's going to be daily login rewards. So if you want to do polls and stuff, this is the time to do it.
But I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion, we
opinion.
primarily need to determine
Who asked?
two
Who asked?
things.
I know you're God, but who asked?
1. Do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
Boo! If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home.
This is the fanfiction girl. What? She is living for this.
I may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time.
Aw, Jim, I want cheese so bad right now. Go with the queso. That sounds so good.
We should be able to find a match. Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all
seems so
missing persons from
loud.
around that time,
Excusez-moi.
regardless of age or gender.
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
That's not Farina. She's been replaced by a clone. It's Venti in a Farina suit.
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
Because the dueling is cool as hell. Anyway, next question.
I thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice.
I want to smack it and watch it swing around.
What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Looking at the new character lineup screen, and I'll hate them is literally just standing there while everyone else is posing. Yep, he does just stand there. I think Venti and Wander are very funny because they both just kind of float ominously.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
What? If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives.
But how did he know that she was the next target is what I want to know. Are the women like dead? Yeah. If you turn into water, you are just dead, is what I'm understanding.
Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine
One
that
with
we
the
were in
suit.
the right. But what good would that do?
How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist.
Apparently you have a team of Kaveh, Xingqiu, Rosaria, Kale, and it's called They Have Issues? That's every character in this whole game. Honestly, I feel like Xingqiu is one of the least, like, traumatized characters in this whole game. They've all got a little something that's not quite right.
But by staying silent, we retain the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate.
You could just put every single Animo character on that team and every single Cryo character.
I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn.
It's because I think they'd write Wattpad fanfic doesn't fit. Oh no. Why would you say that? I can't see Rosaria doing that, but Xingqiu already basically does that. That is essentially what he already does. Like, professionally.
And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot, and restore my father's truth and honor back to him.
I think it'd be really fun if we got to see the, like, anime tears again for, like, a third time in this quest.
So, you mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Of course. All you need is to ask his opponent, Clarand.
Don't bring your girlfriend into this. She already had to kill your dad, like... God, that shirt is so tight. I'm sorry, I'm trying to be respectful, but I'm not. I can't. It's so tight.
I don't need your apology.
Those buttons are gonna
your
pop
guilt,
off.
Or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
You can see Titmean under there. Yeah, there's like a little bit that's open. They were
So,
wild for that.
During the duel, did you believe that Callus was intending to die?
Yes, I did. As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives.
It's like we're holding hands if I put my mouse there. Oh my gosh, hi.
In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic and twisted.
I like one main critique of this design. I wish the hair was a different color. Because it's just all blue all the way down, you know?
Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live, or if they're looking to die.
She is very blue.
I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances
I
case.
think it was pretty obvious that the water came up, the water that, you know, disappeared all those girls. I'm just saying.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
How is that even remotely beside the point?
Wait,
it's very
weren't they
directly
just talking
connected.
About the serial disappearances case?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill Bolzjak and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots. And, at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified. The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at the scene.
Nods and pretends I understand.
Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet and the trial.
That is true.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous. I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
No need to appeal to pathos.
Yeah, pop off, Silver. Get him, get him.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
He do be making kind of a good point, though.
Don't know what you can say to that.
I know that even with that, You might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations, until I'm the only one left on the list. Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter?
Shush.
But if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson. Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain. In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson.
Not the Snezhnayans. Fatui, only explanation.
Fatui. But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
I do apologize, demoiselle. This was my mistake.
You set her up.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure he had come prepared.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearances? You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first time. Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Seems like she got the wrong guy. At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all of his
now he's just annoying me. Can we just arrest him
right
anyway? Just throw him in jail with child. I think it'd be great.
He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious, instead of dwelling only on your own feelings.
I think this whole thing would be better if every once in a while we get the cutscenes to the audience. There was just child sitting there kinda gasping
Once
along,
you've
you know?
learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
This isn't just about me, and it never has been. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth, while that same agency has long been taken from them.
Yeah, dead people can't really investigate their own murders.
The people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice. Many people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some.
This has nothing to do with whether or not he's guilty, but go off. Go off, I guess.
Whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vacher?
Vacher? Oh, he knows what that means.
Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Oh shit, oh shit. Oh, now I get to play. Now I get to beat the guys up, right? Let me at him. Yeah. Let's go. Whoop. Oh wait, this is like the dungeon system from when they do the dungeon events. Oh, this is very cool. Hello. Well, I don't need that. I'm fine. I know, right? There's an actual game in the game. Isn't that wild, Shiz? Did you know that you can actually play Genshin Impact and there's a game part of it? It's not just a soap opera. It's not a visual novel.
For it.
I did not mean to do this.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Now disappear. Stay calm. Stay calm.
Oh, that explodes me. Oh, what is happening? This fun little device. Hello.
The floor is going up.
Okay, this is kind of cool, actually.
Is it because of this mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place.
I like this. Can I have this in my teapot? Oh, look at this door. Can I have that in my teapot? That's kind of sick looking. Ooh. Oh, it's like the aquarium tube. The tube you walk through the aquarium. Oh, this is delightful. Oh, the fish. And then this is the part where the big shark goes overhead. I can dream.
Thinks we need to go up, but Paimon doesn't see a way. Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
Oh, there's a thing here. Yoink. There we go. It's over there. I went the wrong way. The way his feet move walking up the aquarium wall, yeah. I always think it's so funny when you can break their ankles in this game. Need more than just cheese, and you're not gonna share, Gem? Come on now. Give some to your old pal Grody. A little snackerino.
The water level is rising. Now we can swim to
Fun
the
little
top.
statue. Where am I going? Okay, out here.
But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
Then I do my little... Woo! I missed! I missed! I missed! No! I was so excited to do the little flip thing. There we go.
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds call. Here comes the finale.
You and I'm a little kitty cat. Meow. Oh, there's more guys. Hi, guys.
Everybody stand back!
I love Linny's animations. They're so fun. A chest? Don't mind if I do. Okay, where am I? This way. Boop. Oh my gosh, earlier today, like, when I was eating lunch before stream, I was kind of bored, and I found in the back of a cabinet in the bathroom, you know those little, like, hair chalk things you'd see in, like, the as seen on TV stuff? Where it's, like, the little, like, compact shaped thing that has chalk on one side and a little sponge on the other, and you, like, put your hair through it and it leaves the chalk on your hair? Yeah, I found a bunch of those in different colors in the bathroom. And I tried the blue one, but it just looked gray in my hair. It was so disappointing. Like, it was barely blue. It was just gray. And then there was also, like, a purple one that I opened, but it was, like, pretty much empty. Evidently, I used a lot of that. What did I just... Huh? Can I do that again? Hold on. I, like, got stuck between the things. Huh. Anyway. Down here. Whoop! We'll say this is a very fun place. Looks very cool. Another aquarium wall. Delightful. Green, blue, pink, and purple. Yeah, exactly. Alright, ominous bridge. You'll love to see it. I think they should put like a chest or something fun under here. I'm just saying. What happens if I jump off of this? Like, how am I supposed to get back up? Like, what if I just... Oh! Out of bounds, baby! Hello, tall robots. That one's got some thick legs. Just on the top, though.
Let's light it up!
Hi, buddy. You want a crit for me? I would love to have my Benny's burst ready. I need to put some more ER on that boy, I swear.
As one with wind and cloud.
One with wind and cloud. Well, I didn't need to do that, but that's okay. Leave the vortex. Oh, I also saw a cat today. I went out for a walk today. I've not done that in a very long time. I saw the chunkiest cat. He was like one of those like tuxedo cats. And he did not give a shit that I was there. He did not even look at me. He just walked past on a mission and I watched him like go like down the street, just off into the sunset. Majestic beast.
Though as expected, the mastermind isn't here. That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence so we can get back to the Opera House and help Navia.
Gonna go sniff around. Oh, these are all different investigation points. Oh, geez. Okay.
It's a bunch of really cute things. Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace.
Really cute things. Well, you better put old Garoti tube in that box so yuck, 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 yuck.
Oh, Paimon sees it too, but why are all these cute things labeled with different girls' names?
Oh, this is suddenly very less cute. Oh no.
Huh? You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? They were brought here?
I'm on space, me too, girl. Not a fan of that.
And then they were turned into water. And all the boxes of things
god, why is there so much murder in Fontaine? That's a little dark. Just a little. What do we got over here? Nice little pool. It's kind of pretty.
Look! There's an important-looking basin
It's
over
like-
here. And it's full of water.
Oh, this is just a lava lamp on land. I want one of those. Can they make those real?
That means this is where they make all the synth. And that special water is the main ingredient. If you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth. But the pure stuff can dissolve a human.
Rose Paimon in there. Anyway.
Paimon will take notes on this incriminating evidence.
What did he do with their stuff? I don't know. It's weird that he kept it, but I don't know. I don't know. Bookshelf. There's gonna be a book that just says how to murder.
Detective Paimon's eyes.
Yeah, Detective Paimon. On the case.
Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on him. Yep, it's about finding someone to assassinate Jacques and Callus because of a lack of confidence that Jacques himself would go through with it.
I think it would be really funny though. And not funny. I don't think funny's the word. But if all of the clothes were there, because everyone just keeps dissolving and leaving their clothes behind, this seems to be what's happening in Fontaine.
This should prove the existence of the third person, right?
Yeah, we've only been able to write in the first and second person until now, so this is really good investigation, thank you.
We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Callus has passed on to certain members of his organization. The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand. He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left
Yeah,
is
he's
to
gonna be
remove
sleeping
him
with the
from
fishes.
picture entirely.
I'm gonna throw him in there,
I concur.
sleeping with the dissolved women.
Kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia. Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups. They're all just so evil.
I mean, they literally dissolved women, so yes, they probably are. Okay, what am I missing here? Oh, there's more stuff. There's a lot more stuff. Hello.
Whoa. There's so much synth here. And so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea.
That looks so cool, though. It's like a little lava lamp. Can I have that in my teapot? Can I have the scary murder water in my house?
Mixing in progress. Ready to drink? Stock sample? Huh. They've also got all the synth pretty clearly labeled. Whoa, there's even fruit-flavored synth?
Yeah, Paimon, you want a sip?
Yep, it's super obvious.
Yep. Give Paimon some of the drug water. Come on. Okay, one more spot, I think.
What's this over here? Looks like some kind of place for
That's
research.
a nice chair. I like that. I want one of those.
Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved.
That's a lot. That's a lot of women. That's a lot of women. They turn into woman soup. My. Whole lot of woman soup. Poor Paimon.
Sorry, Traveler. Paimon will try her best. It's just that Paimon's never read something so scary before.
This is very dark, yeah.
How could someone write something that terrible in such a matter-of-fact tone?
Like, my music stopped. My music quit and will not play anymore. It did not like that. It did not like that one bit.
You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going.
I'm very confused. I set my playlist to loop. But it does not seem to be working anymore. Like, my music's like, no, we're not doing that.
So that's That's why he did all of
Okay,
these
I forgot to read that, but the goal of the researcher was to save his lover. Okay.
Wait, did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane!
Yeah, that is kind of fucked up. Oh, hey, Vache.
Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
He's the researcher. Uh-oh.
You mean Vache is the one who did all of these... experiments?
Alright then, sure.
That's it! Vache was no victim, but personally took his lover and... No, that's not it either! If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface from the water?
Slurps the girl soup girl dinner.
In any case, Paimon will write it all down.
I'm so glad Paimon knows how to write, because I sure don't.
Here, and it seems like our theories were spot on, but...
Who is Vache?
Yeah, we haven't found anything that reveals his true identity.
He's gonna like pop out of the wall like, je suis Vache. I am French. I dissolved the women into the girl soup.
No wonder even Nervalette wasn't able to find anything. Whoever it is probably destroyed everything to do with that name a long time ago.
Synth is made of women. Synth is girl soup. I sure hope not. Jesus Christ. That would be extra dark, actually. That sounds horrible.
That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit.
Cracking open a boys with the cold ones, I guess. I don't know. I wish. Yeesh, I sure hope so. You are 01 tonight, true. This is the shit that made the other twin hate humanity for real, honestly. Except this is way too recent for that. But...
Sure thing. Paimon won't admit defeat to this.
You guys want to go join the Abyss Order with me? It's looking a little nicer by the day. What am I missing? Look for all the clues. What did I not click? I did the pool. I did the bookshelf. Is there something over here? I did the box of things. I went over here, I looked at the bottles, I looked at this. What am I missing? I looked at all this stuff, didn't I? Is there something... I can't go back there. I looked at the table already. What am I missing? They should let me jump in the water. I think it'd be a little fun. Just let me pull out one of my Fontaine characters and throw him in. Yeah, no. If my brother asked me to join the evil org with him, I wouldn't in a heartbeat. No, I get it. I get it. Guys, what am I missing? Did I not do all the things? Look at all the stuff. He looks at my quest log. Yeah, I sure am looking. Guys, what am I looking for? Do you see the sparkly spot I need to interact with? We're gonna do like a Dora the Explorer. Oh wait, can I do? Oh, I can do this. I see. I understand now. Okay, I did that. I already looked at this one.
You take that side and Paimon will take this side.
Oh, there's more dialogue. Okay.
Listen carefully. We'll find something for sure.
Oh, we're splitting up and looking for clues, gang. After some time.
Nothing at all. And Paimon
Real.
can't even find snacks either.
My girl's always got the right priorities.
Whoa, really? Let Paimon see.
That's a cute book, though.
Isn't that Vache's lover's name?
Yeah. How do you... Vignier. They are French. Vache and Vignier.
Diary. Let's see. Aw. It's just a normal diary chronicling their love story. She was so sweet, too.
Oh no! She made a list of baby names! Oh. Ooh.
So many! A whole page's worth! But they're all crossed out. Was she unhappy with all of them? The final name she decided on was Marcel. Wait, but Marcel's pretty old.
Oh no.
Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vache and Vignier's grown son?
What a toast!
Hey! Paimon Paimon still hasn't figured it out yet.
Alright then. After obtaining the final piece of key evidence, you race back to the Opera Epiclese.
And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vacher?
Hey, this is where we left off.
Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
He said, like a liar.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Navia! We're back!
As expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick of
Pearl,
time.
you're not gonna believe what I got.
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
It's all right, Monsieur Nervalette. Given their confidence, I expect they've found the crucial evidence.
You say you've never heard of Vacher. Where is the notebook? There we go. Yeah, because there's only one guy in all of France.
But the truth of it, Marcel.
Oh, he's talking.
Is that you've always been Vacher.
Huh?
Traveler got to say a line! Let's go! Let's go, Ether! Woo!
We've investigated your lair. We already know everything. After your lover, Veneer, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you. You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vacher.
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far.
I've been here since Christmas. Hi, Astro! Welcome! We're just kind of chilling today. Doing a little Genshin story.
And with that, Marcel's motive has now been established.
They're turning women into soup now. Isn't that something?
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense.
I wonder if I was dissolved into magic Genshin woman soup. I wonder what kind of soup. I know that they all turn into water, because that's the thing. But I like to think I'd be something fun, you know. Like I think I could be like a strawberry soda or something, you know. I'm not cool enough to be Baja Blast, but like that would be the goal, you know.
Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong? You fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you. So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Like, what do you guys, I just sound off in the chat, like, what's your soup sona? Or your fluid sona?
For our determination to see things through.
I feel like legally I would have to be like an orange crush, you know? Now that I think about it. Like, that's kind of the obvious answer.
Your determination.
I could see cherry as like a cherry Coke.
Mr. Marcel,
I feel like that's kind of
please
easy.
speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Grape Fanta? Okay. That's fair.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this? Pay attention to you? What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized
Black
with
currant
my
juice?
pain?
Okay, I
Ever
see you,
known
I see
how
you.
it feels to watch the love of your life dissolve right in front of your eyes?
Yeah, my girl got dissolved, so I'm gonna dissolve so many women. Sounds real good, real sane. Good plan, my guy.
No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me. They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vignere's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all.
Who's this old guy?
Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever.
I'm just thinking about Baja Blast now. I shouldn't have said anything. To be fair, I always am thinking about it, but like now I'm extra thinking about it. My friend sent me the cutest earrings last night. They were like the clear, like the Taco Bell, the cup with like the little pattern on the side, but they were just clear plastic. They were so cute.
You only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice. Your beloved
He's pointing so many fingers.
While turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people.
But also, like, I don't think I'm that insane enough about Taco Bell to spend, like, $20 on a pair of Taco Bell earrings, but they were very cute. Last time we went to Taco Bell, they didn't give us your food and gave you 0 sugar baja. That's rough. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Cherry. Yeah, that'd be fun. Maybe when the rest of the scars in my body from the last thing are a little more healed. I'm kind of enjoying having my flesh being solid right now.
Vignere is dead. We promised each other that we would always.
No, I didn't get my ears pierced, Cherry. I was waiting because we were gonna. You were like, I'll take you to get your ears pierced, and then I kind of forgot about it. Wait in line for like half an hour twice to get the food. Dude, that's rough. Like, I think I have bad Taco Bell experiences with the Taco Bell here that I called and said, hey, do you guys have Baja Blast? Because every time I go, they don't have Baja Blast. And the person there told me, oh, we don't carry that. And I think about that a lot. It is the only Taco Bell I have ever been to that does not carry Baja Blast. And it drives me mad. I'm gonna start, this is the start of my, like, villain arc. They didn't have my Baja Blast. My Groker arc.
But I'm not from this blasted place, so I can't be dissolved. No matter what I do.
Oh, we got them anime tears again. Let's go. They put half their budget into the tears.
Hey, is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
I can't dissolve. Can't dissolve. Can't dissolve. Do you all see? I can't go. I can't follow. So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back?
Dude, that's rough.
I did all of that.
Doesn't excuse the murder, though.
That accursed Callus still got the better of me. I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
Yeah, this man's, he's got problems.
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
No, he's gonna dump water on you.
Don't anybody come near me. I still need
He needs to put it in like a little spray bottle.
We made a promise.
And then whenever someone tries to arrest him, he just goes... I think it'd be a little silly.
Vignere, please, Vignere. Don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr. Tartaglia
Oh, god damn it.
no longer have any
We have to let that
basis.
idiot roam free.
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearances case.
Here you go, Nervy.
The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vacher and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover, Vignere. During an underwater expedition, Vignere accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result.
Isn't that fucking wild, though? Like, imagine you just watch a whole-ass person dissolve out of
Vacher learned of the
nowhere.
primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignere back to life.
Like, how would he do that? Did he, like, keep her water, like, separate? Like, how's he gonna, you know? Like, it doesn't make sense.
To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson. During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria, and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rosula.
So, like, if it's diluted, are they, like, just, like, souping up their insides a little teeny tiny bit just for the thrill of it? Is that what's happening here?
After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president, Callus, at a banquet. Although the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene. And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case.
Hey, points is
using a
Linny!
similar
It's that
method.
guy! Doing his normal idol animation. That's a little silly.
However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court.
What are you on about, Cherry? I have absolutely no clue what you are talking about. But go off, I guess.
Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to all.
Ooh, the scattered applause. Oh, never mind. I know exactly what you're talking about. Have fun with that, Cherry. Have fun with that.
The Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vacher.
Please understand, I did all the side quests in Fontaine, like, the moment it dropped. I have long forgotten them. Yeah. Get his ass, get his ass. Guilty, guilty. Sentence his ass to the Club Penguin coffee shop RP.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Vacher is guilty.
Yeah, get his ass, get his ass.
Guards! Take Vacher away.
Good. It's what he deserves.
With that, the serial disappearances case is over now.
We really
Did
just
it! We
witnessed
figured out why the
history.
women's were being
Who would have
dissolved.
thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
Look at her little hair thing's cute.
Yippee! We helped Navia bring the bad guy to justice! He's hurt so many innocent people and now he's finally getting what he deserves. Huh? Are you okay?
It's over, girlie. You can go on with your life.
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
A day our late boss had
Also,
always
Cherry, how
hoped
dare
for
you?
has
How
finally
dare you
come.
say that Silver was going to be
You can
involved?
rest easy
He would
now,
never do me wrong.
knowing justice has been served.
Yeah. Yeah. It's finally over. It's all thanks to you guys. And my partner. See, Papa? Spina di Rosula's still doing well with me at the helm.
Aw, good for her.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught,
Oh, shut
justice has
up,
been
child.
served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending. Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to. So, if you'll excuse me...
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
Mr. Tortellini, Mr. Tarantula.
Ugh, what now? None of this has anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
Like, look at the way, like, when his head turns, like, the little thing on his neck gets warped. I hate that.
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit stage left?
Please respect the laws of Fontaine. This has always been the rule.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
Making him walk all the way up there
Through
for nothing.
evidence presented
Okay.
in the public trial that was just held, it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial disappearances case. The guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges.
I mean, he sure didn't do it. He would have been like 4 at the time, so, you know.
We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final verdict on the charges. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Tartaglia is guilty.
What? Whoops. Point and laugh at this stupid fucking idiot.
What?
Hey! That's not funny! Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent? What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
Like, obviously there's something going very wrong here, but it's a little funny that it's happening to Childe.
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger? Do you
You
think
kinda
the
have a point.
Oratrice might have just convicted him on general principle?
But weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't affect the verdict in this case, right?
The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale is, by law, the final verdict of the court. We must accept the guilty verdict.
Bruh, you're gonna let the fucking the ticket machine tell you what to do?
Guards, please take the suspect into custody per court protocol.
It's a little funny. Oh. Oh, there he goes.
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
That's right, he doesn't have his vision anymore. I forgot that's in my pocket. Oh, magical girl time, let's go! We can get some Sailor Moon music over this, right? Oh! Oh! Oh, he stood up.
I'm sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth.
Just killed him instantly.
Must be upheld.
That man is dead. No, his pretty face. His pretty face. Oh my, that was just instant.
Hey, Monsieur Novelette, what's going on? Shouldn't he have been cleared already?
He did not stand a chance. Oh my god. That was so funny.
Apologies.
Oh my god.
This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the Oratrice's judgment is the final verdict of the court.
That was so goofy.
All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
Like, just the way he did that whole, like, build up, that whole transformation sequence, and then just instantly down. Oh, delightful.
Why are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it! I don't know what happened there either! Hey, stop staring at me!
Oh.
What does Lady Farina mean by that?
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible. Didn't she create the Oratrice herself?
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called justice?
My dearest citizens, did you really think
Oh, okay, so now she's gonna lie, right?
verdict to be handed out in this court? Did you really believe that the judgment could be mistaken or be the result of some sort of random mishap? Don't tell me. You thought even I had been blindsided by the Oratrice's result.
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going
She
on.
really is the embodiment of fake it till you make it, huh?
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation. Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and bafflement, was a part of an elaborate performance, with every action meant to stir up drama and
She's such a brat. No, she's literally just such a little gremlin. I love her.
And,
Creature.
of course, for every performance, there is a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I expected from the very beginning. As the embodiment of the very concept of justice, the Oratrice shall never render an arbitrary judgment!
And inside she's just going, what the fuck is happening? 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 What the fuck is...
If you thought Childe had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appearance of innocence.
It's really funny because not once in this quest have they referred to him as Childe until now.
Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary comprehension and completely unforgivable!
Pokes? Anyway.
All shall be revealed in time. You will come to understand my noble intentions, as well as the absolute correctness of the Oratrice's verdict.
You should have given her the little... They should have given her the, like, anime, the oh ho 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 laugh. I think it would have been very funny.
Now, having said
Very
that,
fitting.
although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end. As the lead actress, I shall be the first to take my leave. Toodaloo!
Toodaloo! Oh my gosh, I love her.
So she
She's
chose
so
to make her
silly.
escape after all, did she?
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she just said?
Yeah, she needs like the oh ho ho ho. I think it would fit her.
She probably just put on that performance to save face. As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea.
Yeah, she has no clue what's going on. Relatable. Relatable queen.
However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
All right. Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your word for it for now.
Do we, though? I don't feel badly for him. I think it's a little silly.
After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff, so he should have known he'd go to prison someday, right?
In theory, you would think. Oh, hi, Nervy.
Oh, Monsieur Nervalette! That power you showed when you took him down. Who are you really?
I'm the Chief Justice of Fontaine, of course. If officers of the law lack the strength and capability to enforce it, then it makes a mockery of justice.
Yeah, okay, buddy. Sure. That's so silly. I wish, like, Navi and the goons were still around, because they're in the background of that scene. Oh, is the door up there? Okay, there we go. With the Wii music, yeah, I think it's perfect.
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him!
Traveler! Hey, Traveler!
Now, what do you want, Mr. I Turn Woman into Soup?
Marcel! What are you doing over here?
Stop resisting arrest!
Not let that man cook.
Or we'll add another charge to the list.
No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
Hi, Nervy.
Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vacher?
From your mom.
I erased all records of that name. So, unless...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
Yeah, I talked to your dead, watery girlfriend.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be? How did you manage to do it? The Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along. And I just never... Please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time.
No, I don't think you should be allowed to do that.
This is the last request I'll ever make in my life. You can do whatever you want to me afterwards.
I'm sure we're gonna go anyway, but I don't think we should. I think it would be funnier if we just let him, like, be mad about it for the rest of his life in prison.
What? Give an inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think serial killers get to make requests like that?
Paimon agrees. Why should we give him what he wants when he's only done a ton of super
That's what I'm saying.
This request, is it worth as much to you as your life?
Of course! Wait, no. It's worth even more than my life.
Humans. Will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs?
Hey, what do you mean by that, buddy? Pretending I don't know anything? What do you mean by that, buddy?
Very well. I will grant your request.
Your Honor, I fear that...
I will go with him. You do not need to worry about any escape.
In that
I
case,
love his big,
I shall
stupid
leave him in
little
your most
antenna.
capable hands, Chief Justice.
He's just such a guy.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Alright, fine. We'll go take him to the soup fountain. Whop. I need to turn off my Grody's recovering from lung surgery pop-up. I'm pretty much good now.
Off we go.
Oh, look at her skipping around, little creature. Oh, forget the quest. Look at this thing. Delightful.
place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
He wears the same outfit every day but has different versions. What's different? Like, are they just like labeled on the collar? Like, this one's for the holidays, this one's for trial.
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot of it on the stage as well? Oh, in that case...
Oh, you gotta drink the lady water to listen to the water ladies. I see, I see.
Vache.
Ah!
Yes, that's it! So you heard it too!
Vinier, it's me! It's me, Vache!
Vache? Vache!
I'm here! I'm here! Where are you, Vinier? I'm coming for you. I'm finally here for you.
Hey, wait! Be careful!
Into the soup!
Wait!
Into the soup with you.
Vinier, is that you? It's me, Vache! Vinier!
Vache? Why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me. You look a lot older than I remember. How long has it been?
It's been more than 20 years. I've suffered for over
Yeah, okay, you've suffered. How about all them girls you murdered?
All this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. Nothing else mattered to me. I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vinier, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
I mean, without murdering girls, for one, would be pretty nice.
But Vache, if you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
Oh. Oh, here we go.
What are you saying?
If not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day. If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself. If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but the tears on her cheeks.
Oh.
It's all because of your selfishness, Vache. It's all because of you.
You're the daughters of the girls you souped or something. I don't know.
Wait, you are not Vinier. Who are you?
You're right. I am not Vinier. I am the sacrifice.
Oh, get his ass, get his ass, get his ass.
Every woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back to the primordial sea. Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea. And we were no longer individuals, but we became one. Just as streams of water come together in the sea.
Yeah, you fucked up, buddy.
I'm Cressy. I'm Lemonade. I'm Azine.
Oh.
The only one I am not is Vinier.
Why? But then, where is Vinier?
She doesn't want to see you anymore.
Oh.
Every tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you.
Oh, get wrecked, buddy. Hoo-hoo.
This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did? If she would despise you for what you became?
Yeah, it was pretty dumb idea, bud.
You are a liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist. The only thing you are not is Vinier's beloved.
Ooh. Oh, dude! Get fucking dumped from beyond the grave. Wow.
From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vinier's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
Ooh. It looks like I didn't meet Vinier back then either. They must have wanted me to learn Marcel here from the beginning.
No! Vinier!
She can't hate me. Let me see her, please. Have mercy.
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vignier. She really doesn't want to see you anymore.
You stupid idiot!
But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you. She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you. Vache.
Vache?
Vache. 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 Drown.
Oh. Whoa. Okay. Later, the guards find that the culprit of the serial disappearances of young women. No, wait, I didn't read it. I didn't read it. Bring it back. What
Get fucking wrecked.
I didn't finish reading it. No. They always do this to me. No. I want to know what it said. Oh, he lost his soul. Okay, cool. All right then.
Finally, we have some time to do shopping.
Sure, why not?
It's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Alright, some guy lost his soul, a bunch of women got turned into soup. Shopping spree!
Huh. Well met, partner.
Oh, hi, Navia.
I knew something
Smiles.
great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
Pretty lady.
Even this weather can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Oh, hey, Navia!
Over, my beloved.
Paimon's already started to miss you.
Oh, now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon. Who wouldn't treasure having a partner like me?
Okay, I love her. She's so confident.
Sounds like you're really enjoying life these days, Navia. What have you been busy with since the trial?
It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making non-stop trips between Poisson and the court since then. Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then, no one was going to come.
That's sweet, though.
This time, though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, all attended.
So his name's definitely been cleared now. That's what we like to hear.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago.
Yeah, shout out to the old guy.
Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the
yeah,
memorial
she's a
service.
character in this game. I think she's supposed to be coming out soon, right? I think.
Well,
I don't know if they've
maybe
announced
it'd
that
be
yet.
more accurate to say I knew she would be there, and there was no way she'd just let me go.
Huh? So you know Charlotte too? The Charlotte? Journalist from the Steambird?
Yeah, way back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer. I believe the story was called The True Heart of Darkness, Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose.
The drama, okay.
To be fair, though, it was a really flattering feature. So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since.
Alright, checks my watch. When do I get my free pull for finishing the quest?
She was
Come on,
trying to
chop,
lean
chop.
on our friendship to get me to do an
I need
exclusive
to
piece on
gotcha.
the serial disappearances case.
Oh yeah, she told us about that. She's always been super interested in that case, so now her wish has finally come true too.
Oh yeah, she mentioned that before.
Anyway, I
forgot.
told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
Yeah, let's go.
Now that's another thing to look forward to. We trust Charlotte's skills with a pen for sure.
Oh, and in other news, I also took Clarande out for a meal.
Went on a date. Let's go.
Oh, are you two on better terms now?
While you were investigating Vache's headquarters, Clarande gave testimony on my father's behalf. It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time, so we took the chance to reconcile with each other.
I love that for them.
Oh, that's great. Paimon also thought Clarande wasn't actually a bad person. It's always good to have more friends.
And they were good friends. They were good friends.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness. Oh, actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave and tell him the truth of what happened, as well as how it all ended. And on top of that, just how much people still look up to him to this day. That includes me, too.
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
We want to go too! We also think Callus is a really admirable person.
Watch them, like, hype up Navia as this, like, really cool character who's, like, the most important character in this quest, pretty much. And then she's gonna be, like, a 4-star. Watch.
Sure thing. I'd like you two to share the moment with me. After all, without you, there might not have been such a positive ending.
You know, the Ningguang treatment.
And in that case, everyone, let's be off. Considering the recent weather, we'll be lucky if we can reach Poisson before dawn.
Well, sucks to be you. I can teleport.
Yeah, you're right. It's been raining non-stop for a few days now.
Cannot imagine how people get around to that normally. Is it just gonna take me there? Okay.
This is where my father's grave is. To be perfectly honest, even I haven't been back here for a long time.
Huh? There's someone there already. Wait. That figure. It can't be. Isn't that Nervalette?
Hey, it's
Why
him!
would the Chief Justice be here?
Hi, Nervy.
Huh? Navia?
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown. But still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
He's doing his best.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Nervalette. In any case, why did you come to Poisson?
Well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head. Just what is justice anyway? There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things. That they could rebel against their own nature, or consider certain things to be more important than their own lives. Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing more important than one's own continued survival. But Mr. Callus proved me utterly
Up his little
and
ponytail.
decisively wrong.
He's just such a guy.
If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day. Mr. Callus made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him. And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for the sake of justice. A justice that's higher than life itself.
Bars.
So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callus in person. I should have noticed all of this much sooner. This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days. That high and mighty chair in the Opera Epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before. So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but
Silver,
pretty
let's
thoughtful on the
go!
inside, huh?
Silver mention, let's
that
go!
Reminds me of Silver.
Silver from
One of my
Genshin
guys.
Impact. The best character in Genshin Impact, thank you.
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
Didn't I just say you don't need to apologize?
Ah, so Navia and Nervalette seem to have made their peace as well.
Silver merch win, honestly, real.
Let's not disturb them for now. We can wait till after they're done.
What if I wanted to start them? Following Navia and Nervalette, you also pay your respects to Callus.
Paimon's never paid respects at someone's grave before. Did Paimon do anything rude there?
Points, there he is. Well, you're not usually supposed to fly around someone's grave. I guess that is true.
Oh, Paimon didn't know that was a thing. But Paimon doesn't know what she would do if she can't fly.
I really think that if she tried to stand on her own 2 legs, like, she would not be able to hold up her own weight. She would just fall over.
Oh, no. Paimon hopes Miss Navia won't be too mad.
What was that sound? Oh, no. No. Oh my god, look at his face. What is this? Roblox male default face ether.
Anyway, Nervalette is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so why don't we go talk to him for a bit? If we can't talk to Lady Farina, we can at least talk to him, right?
I also talk to Navia again, or is it gonna tell me not to bother her?
Paimon's really sorry, Navia, but Paimon did something pretty disrespectful just now.
Oh, Paimon.
What are you saying, Paimon? I don't think I get it.
Well, aren't you not supposed to fly around someone's grave?
Oh no! She believed us too much.
Huh? Who told you that?
Gee, I wonder. I wonder.
Hey, traveler! Why did you mess with Paimon again?
Oh my god, I'm sorry, Paimon. Anyway, pretty man. Woohoo.
Oh, it's you two.
Oh, and the
Did
pedals
Miss
going
Navia
by.
invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. We ran into Navia on the streets today, so we just followed her here.
I see. Then is there something that I can help you with?
Can I have your number? Sorry.
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this since you're usually super busy. So we figured we could try to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor.
Actually, I do want to hear about Childe, I'm not gonna lie.
My investigation has still not reached its conclusion. However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
Hey, thank you so much for the raid, RV. Welcome on in, everybody. We're just doing a little bit of a Genshin. I'm at the tail end of this quest. I'm not a cat girl. Anyway, welcome on in, everybody. Let me give you a little shouty out. I always forget that Twitch has their own now. I'm so used to using mine. But welcome on in. I hope you had a fantastic stream. What were y'all up to over there? I'd say spoilers, but like we're literally at the very end of this quest. There's really not much left to see. And we'll do this one. There we go. Woo. What is Lil Gator Game? Never heard of this in my life.
But you also said you thought he was innocent.
Little indie game, Little Gator Game. Oh, cool. Gosh, I love indie games. Fun.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it.
Zelda inspired? Okay, that sounds interesting. I do love me some Zelda.
Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits, such as self-awareness.
Man is so pretty. Yeah, for everyone just coming in, we are just kind of staring at this pretty man and talking about how pretty he is what's been going on.
Which is all to say, I've been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
So when Lenny told us that he heard a human voice...
He's got his fun little, his antenna. He's got the eyeliner on point. His fun little ponytail. Just a guy. The guy of all time, truly.
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate.
Did I say I like indie games? I feel like I haven't played an indie game on here in a very long time, and I would like to again. It's been a minute.
In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through. I should play it,
yeah. I mean, you had me at Zelda inspired. Like, I'll look into it for sure.
Tricks of bravado and drama.
Main character's exactly like you. Oh, okay, now I have to check this out.
While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede.
Alright, Childe just has to rot in jail. Cool. Love it. Only $20? Okay.
If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit,
Yeah, I'll check it out for sure.
We will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by the law.
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with you.
And his ass will be kicked, like, into next week, into smithereens.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
You'll visit him in jail. Oh my gosh, Chucky, no. No. Gonna give a certain type of visit. I'm not gonna make the joke. The stream is not rated mature enough for that, however. I'm beaming the joke into your head. Oh yeah, about my sibling, please.
Your sibling? Another blonde-haired traveler? I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that description.
An anime game, all the characters are hot. I'm gonna disagree with you there. They're definitely not all hot. However, there are some nice-looking fellas in this game, I will admit.
If she ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure she followed our laws to the letter, and had no reason to appear on the stage of the opera Epiclese. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Do I have to ask, like, every single one of these? Like, usually there's a button that just lets me leave this dialogue tree. But I think I have to do all of them.
The sea levels will rise, and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina
His voice is
crying
great,
alone
though.
on
I'm
her
not
throne.
complaining.
But the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good. Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
That's right! It was Linny that told us back then. And that about covers all the main points.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly. Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
That's fun and fresh.
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon? Wow. This is the first time that we've ever heard of it.
Two parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels and the ability of the people of Fontaine
Yeah,
to be
Girl
dissolved.
Soup! Let's hear it
We
for
should
Girl
be more
Soup!
vigilant and stay on the watch for further signs.
Hey RB, if you're there, I've been asking everyone, if you were to, like, dissolved into a liquid, like, what kind of liquid would you be? I'm saying that I'm like Orange Crush soda, personally.
Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose. If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
I could listen to this guy talk for hours.
With Farina being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve it?
Thanks, Bruno, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
This is the only one I haven't asked. Okay, there we go.
At court, the bad guys referred to that
Bad
special
guys.
water as water from the primordial sea, but what is it really?
Emergoo, next question.
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vache and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today.
Okay.
Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special
Oh, it's the
sea.
soup!
You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
It's the primordial soup, the goo.
Huh. So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vache discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly
Yeah, we
ancient
came from the
age.
soup. We came from the soup, and so we shall return to the soup, is I guess what's been happening.
Huh. So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette. But if that's the case, then why would people, at least people from Fontaine, dissolve in that kind of water?
For fun. Next question. I mean, wouldn't it be a little fun to be soup just for a little bit? Just kind of souping around.
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead?
I don't know what got hungry.
To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
I clicked on all of these. Okay, there we go. Oof.
Very well. It was my
I got
honor
worried
to
for a
provide you with
second.
what answers I could.
I was like, what did I forget?
I very much enjoyed conversing with you. It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memoria.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Monsieur.
Paimon thought you only came here to pay your respects today because you had the day off.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must
What a
work around the
nerd.
clock as well. This is merely the nature of a justice's work.
Neuvillette.
All right, you've got a point. Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
And I can see clearly now. Oh, there we go. That's it. I'm all caught up on the question now. Let's go. That being said, I would very much thank you. Yes. What is this? What just popped up here? Oh, play lines. Okay, woo, yeah, gotcha. I need one more Primo Gem. Hold on. I know there is an achievement. Actually, wait, hold on. I probably got an achievement. Look at that. I probably already have one, is what I meant to say. Because I know there's an achievement for getting a book, and I believe I know where that book is. But we could just do this. Alright, by the way, I'm in danger, Chuckles, because they're resetting Crystal Top-Up, which is the thing that gives you a bunch of extra Genesis Crystals when you purchase Genesis Crystals, and I'm not gonna spend any. I'm not gonna spend any this top-up. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna spend any more money on this game. I'm free. It's okay. Anyway, yeah, I'll do some polls. I have, like, no pity. Nothing's going to happen. Do not worry about it. I do not have Peapod, though, so it would be a pleasant surprise. I would really like to get this little French boy before he's off banner. He is so fun. However, I've only been getting... I got A. Noel, and I got Mika, who's not even on banner, and I'm quite perplexed by it. But anyway, gotcha! Woo! Oh, it's Urple. It's Urple here. I'm closing my eyes. Please be the little French boy, please. Aw, come on. That's okay. We get another pull. Alright, here we go. I'm actually closing my eyes and looking away this time. I don't see it. I'm sure it's probably blue. It's probably another debate club, but, you know, it is what it is. Emerald Orb. Would have been very cool. If it was. Here, I can get one of these, though. Let's do it. Alright, come on. Alright, I'm closing my eyes. I'm not looking. This one's for all the marbles. It's the last one, and it's probably another debate club. Black Tassel, you know? It would have been really funny. I'm just saying. It would have been very, very funny if it was. Well, I guess that's all my gotchaing. That's all I can do. Unless I go do... Now, I could. In theory. But this is gonna be another, like, 2 hours. So we're gonna save that one. We're gonna put it in my pocket. It would be a few extra Primo Gems, though. But I am simply putting it away. I will give Traveler a Constellazione, though. There you go, buddy. A little treat. I'm also gonna double check. I don't think I have enough, but if I have sigils for the fountain, I'm a little short, so not quite. Alrighty, well, we done did it. Hold on, wait. I thought I was full. We made it just in time, baby, just in time. Well, that's Genshin. That sure was a lot of Navia crying and having the worst time of her life. I'm standing by what I said earlier, in that I think Navia was either someone's absolute favorite character or their absolute least favorite character. And there is no in between. Not at all. So yeah, that's Genshin. There's gonna be an update on Tuesday, so I'll probably be back for that. We're probably gonna spend most of the stream just like kind of goofing off, waiting for the actual update. I've got like Cherry gave me some Genshin tarot cards, so I can do some funny little readings for you guys, and we'll do like the usual like MS Paint stuff while we wait. So stay tuned for that. I will also be back tomorrow. I'm gonna be playing Metazuma with Griv, which it sure is something. That game is so much more fun when you're driving other people insane with it. So that's what's going on. That'll be the usual time, 6 p.m. And yeah, that's gonna do it for me. We're just gonna get on out of here. I think, yeah, I'm gonna go see if there's anyone online. to do a little of a raid. Let's get on over to our fun little, our special little magic screen. But yeah, have a fantastic night, everybody. Thank you so much for hopping by. Once again, I will be back streaming again on tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow, and then I will be back on Tuesday unless something else comes up. But yeah, in the meantime, let's go raid. It looks like Reiji is doing some Minecraft. Reiji. I always feel like I say it wrong every single time. But anyway, we're gonna go say hi. Gonna go say hi to them. Have a fantastic night, everybody. As usual, our raid message is the Grody Trade Bonk emote if you have it. If not, just Grody Raid. And I will see you over there if it'll let me. Come on, Twitch. You can do it, buddy. I believe in you. Come on, you can do it. Alright, there we go. Alrighty, everybody. Stay chill. Stay unsoupy. Please don't become soup. If someone gives you strange French water, just don't deal with it. That's what I've learned. Alrighty, everybody, we're heading over in 3, 2, 1, see ya.